Hello. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay, great. So in today's session, we'll be discussing about week 7 content. Okay. So I hope everyone has gone through the videos. So let's discuss week 7. And in week 7 is basically about a dictionary concept. Okay. So let's try to discuss the concept of a dictionary first here. I hope I'm audible properly, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Week 7, and here we are going to discuss about a dictionary, right?
So,
So in yes,
sir, we are you are giving summary.
yes, we'll discuss the concept of dictionary, then we'll discuss practice assignment questions. And then if you have any doubt, you can ask.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is dictionary here? So in week 5, week 6, we discuss about the list. And to represent the list, we use this square bracket like this. Okay. So this is basically a list here. You can see square bracket. It consists of number of element. It can consist of string, numbers, right? Even list as an element. So list inside the list, right? So this is what we have discussed. Now, what is yes?
टू थर्टी
Uh,
थ्री पॉइंट फोर वन वो में आ जाएगा तो वही लोग अंदर थोड़ा डालने के दीजिएगा क्लास
okay. Now, dictionary, right? So we use this curly braces to represent the dictionary, right? This is what an empty dictionary is. It's basically a curly braces, right? And in dictionary, we have what? Key value pair. There is some key, then colon, then value. Okay. Again, we have some key 2. This is key 1, value 1. Here we have value 2. Like that, we have key value pair. Okay. So dictionary consists of key value pair, and we represent dictionary by this curly braces. So whenever I say D equals to the square bracket, that is basically a list. Whenever I say D equals to this curly braces, this is basically dictionary. So data type of D is dictionary. Data type of this D is list. D equals to let's say for example computer, right? Data type of this D is basically a string. D equals to 9. Data type of this D is basically integer. Okay. So this value, what we have to this particular variable defines the data type of that particular variable. Okay. So this is about how we represent the dictionary, right? Now, what is key value pair here? So see, as we said key, whenever you see this key is basically unique. Okay. So keys are unique. So for example, your roll number, right? So your roll number is basically a unique, right? It's a key attribute we say. Because if I know the roll number, I can get all the information about you, right? If I know your name, are possibility that multiple students are having the same name, right? So I will not get a required information, right? But if I know your roll number because it's those are unique, so I will get all the information about you, right? So and how we store the information here? Let's say, for example, we have one key, 21F1, and the corresponding value, it's say, for example, Raj. Then we have 21F2, corresponding value is basically, let's say, for example, Ram. Like that, okay? So here we have keys, and here you can see a value corresponding to value. So keys are unique, but values can be a duplicate as well. 21F3 can also have the name Raj, okay? Because this is fine. So value can be duplicate here, but the keys are unique. Okay. And then this is how we store information in the dictionary. Anyone, any doubt here? What is a dictionary here? How we represent dictionary?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
So,
No,
Every
sir.
time do we write the number key 1, key 2 like that?
Here?
Every time for telling a value, do we write before the value, do we write key 1, key 2 like that?
Yes, yes. So you can see Raj corresponding to which particular key. So we have to define the key first and then its corresponding value. Key, then colon, then value. This is structure we have to follow. Key value pairs. Okay. So
Sir, you
dictionary
will cover all the topics of week 7, right?
Yes, so it's basically about dictionary only, and once we solve all the practice assignment question, we'll cover everything in the week 7. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and how we can get a data from this dictionary? So, in the case of list, right, we know how to get a data, right? So, we have this first, last, init, rest, all this function. We have a for loop on the list. We can get a data one by one. But dictionary, if I want this Raj, right? Now, this Raj name corresponding to what? Key 21F1. So, whenever you see this dictionary D and in square bracket, we define the key here. So this dictionary, this key, so this will give the value corresponding to that particular key here. So when I say D 21F1 in square bracket, its value will be what? Raj. When I say D 21F3, sorry, F2, corresponding value will be what? Ram, like that. Okay. So this is how we can get the value. So we have to define this dictionary. In this dictionary for this particular key, this is basically a value. Okay, even if you want to update the values, suppose if I want to change the name of Ram to Ramesh, again we have to do same thing. D21F2 is equals to update it to Ramesh, like that. So it will get updated to Ramesh, like that. Okay. So here you can see this is how we can get the value. So this is, we have to define a D, whatever the dictionary will be. Here I have just said D, and in square bracket you have to specify the key. Okay, so this is very important. This is how we can get data from this particular dictionary. And value can be anything. It can be an integer, it can be a string, it can be a list as well, it can be a dictionary as well, right? So if I say D equals to 21F1, again it can consist of a list. Okay, let's say for example city, Python, then we have maths, right? So 21F1, and here you can say list of a subject that particular student has taken. So value can be a list. Again, value can be a dictionary as well here, like that. Again, inside the dictionary, we have a key value pairs. So how to access the element in the dictionary, like dictionary inside the dictionary, that is nested dictionary. We'll discussing that. But value can be a dictionary as well, list as well, integer. It can be anything. Okay. So it's a key value pair. One important point is our keys are always unique. This is how you get a value corresponding to that particular key. Okay. Anyone, any doubt here?
No, sir.
Sir, the
Okay.
updation process and calling process like D21 F2 is equals to Ram, and updation of Ram to Ramesh is same
Okay. No,
same
see.
procedure. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. See. Yeah. Good. So you can see if dictionary D is given to me. So when I say D21 F1, the value of this particular will be a Raj. Okay. So here I am not saying equal to a Raj. It is the value of this particular dictionary is basically a Raj. But if you want to update the name, you have to use like this. Okay. So D121 F2 equals to Ramesh, then this will get updated to a Ramesh in the pseudocode. Here you don't need to mention equal to here, right? If I just write like this, automatically it means what? This corresponding value. So when I say A equal to this, then the value of A will become Raj. Okay. So in pseudocode, if we want to update the value, we use like this. Okay. D, that particular key, and the corresponding value like that. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
here we update. And here this is basically output of that particular key. Okay. So we are storing a name of that particular student here like that. Okay, so we'll discuss that in detail. Okay, so this is about a dictionary, and what we said keys is basically a unique, right? Now we have multiple functions in the our course. So for the pseudocode purpose, we are using keys function here. So when I say keys of that particular dictionary, so keys inside the round bracket, we are specifying that dictionary. So this will give us very important list of keys. Okay, so list of keys. So whenever I say this keys of this particular D, this one, right? So when I say keys of this particular D, the output will be what? A list. So it's round bracket 21F1, 21F2, 21F3. Okay, so this will give me the list of the keys. Very, very important, because in the pseudocode, if you see, we are saying for each I in keys of D. So we are applying a for loop on the list, right? So keys of that particular dictionary will give us the list of the keys. Okay. Then we have something called, so this is basically a one function here, keys. Okay. Then we have second function, is key. Okay. So is key. Then we have a dictionary. Then we have comma. Then we have a key. Okay. So is key, as name suggests, this will give us a Boolean value, either true or false. Okay. So what this function is doing, it is checking whether this particular key is present inside this dictionary or not. Okay. So when I say is key D21F3, the output will be true here because this particular key is present inside the dictionary. When I say is key D21F5, the output will be false because you can see here inside our dictionary, the keys is not present. Okay. So here you can see is key, and here we have a keys function here. So these two are important functions. You can see in almost pseudocode, all the pseudocode, we are using these particular functions here. So keys of D will give me a list of keys, and is key will simply check whether that key is present inside a dictionary or not. That's it. Okay. Any doubt here? Whatever we have discussed up till now.
No, sir.
No.
Okay. Great.
Sir, is get function and is key both are same?
Sorry.
Is get function and is key function both are same?
Get function.
Yeah.
Get. Yeah. In Python, we are using that, right?
Yeah, get from keys.
Yeah.
So does it perform both similarly?
Yeah. So basically we use that in Python, right, to get a value for the corresponding key here. No, get function, this is basically will give us the list of keys. Okay. So get function will basically only check whether that particular value is there. Like we'll get a value corresponding to that particular key. Okay. Okay. We are using a keys function in Python. We have a get function here. Okay. So don't get confused. Okay. So we'll try to see one simple question here. I think, yeah. So in most of the questions you can see, we just have these two functions. Do we have any other function in the pseudocode? Okay, we'll see. Okay. So rest of the things are same, like how we apply a for loop, how we apply a while loop. That's it. Okay. So you should know the working of this, and then if else statement, how we are checking the value, how we are present, how we are checking whether the key is present or not, how we are updating the value inside the dictionary. If I have this empty dictionary, and if I say D of A equals to 1, then in the output, the D will get updated to what? A corresponding value will be 1. When I say D of B equals to 2, then D
Excuse me,
of
sir.
C equals to 3. Yes.
Sir, when will be your Hindi lectures be available for us to watch for the rest of the available weeks?
Okay, so Hindi lectures are till week 4 only. We have not recording after week 4. Okay, it's only for qualifier student. We'll check with the management whether we have to record up for week 5 onwards. Okay. So as of now, it's still week 4 only. Okay. So
Okay,
here you
sir.
can, yeah. So D equals to A 1, right? So if we just mention like this, then D will get updated to what? D, then A1, then we have B2, then we have C3, like that. Okay. So you can expect this type of question. We can give the dictionary. We can say, like, say for example, we have D equals, sorry, D, then we have C equals to 4. It means what? We are updating the value of this particular C to 4, like that. Okay. Now let's try to solve the question. You will understand in a better way. Okay. So is this visible, this PDF?
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes.
basically a practice
Yes,
assignment
sir.
question only. Yeah. So we are using a scores data set, what we will represent at the end of execution here, right? So D equals to empty list here, sorry, empty dictionary here, because you can see curly braces. So D represent a dictionary. While table one has more rows, so in score data set you can refer, we have data. So table one has more rows. Read the first row. Now what we are doing here, if is key like this, okay. So we already discussed what is key function here, is key function here, right? So we are checking whether this, whatever the city of that particular row is present inside a dictionary or not. If it is present, then this will return true, okay? And then only we are going to execute this one. Otherwise, we go to else statement and we have to execute this one, okay? So let's say, for example, we have this 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we are dealing with physics marks only, right? And city. So city and physics. Let's say here we have Mumbai physics 83, Chennai 84, Mumbai 82, Chennai 87. Let's say for example Vellore 90. Okay, so we have this particular 5 rows as of now. Let's say for example in the score data set, and first row, right? What about the first row? City is Mumbai. Whether Mumbai is present inside the dictionary for the first row?
No,
Yes,
sir.
anyone? No, right?
Yes.
It means what? X dot city, right? X dot city is basically a Mumbai. Mumbai is not a key in this particular dictionary. So this is basically a false. It will give us false. Then we have to go to else block here, right? What we are doing here?
Sir, x dot town slash city means
Yeah, so
Assign the
for that,
value of
yeah, whatever the row we are dealing with, for that particular row, what is the town and city? So if you refer to a data set,
the town
so
slash city. I cannot understand what this represent.
this one, city town, you can see here in the table, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So whenever we are saying read the first card or X card, so X means what? That entire row here like that. Okay, first row. And X dot
Me-
city is basically this particular value.
Okay, sir. मतलब x dot town slash city or
Yeah.
town you can call or city. This
Yes.
me. Okay.
So in the table, I guess we are using city town, but in pseudocode city slash town. Okay. So same thing basically. Let me check a score data set. Okay. Yeah, you can see town slash city is there in the score data set, right? In PDF, that slash is missing, I guess.
Yes. Sir.
Okay, great. So corresponding to that particular row, we are checking x dot city, whether it's a key, because it's the first row, so key is not present. It because D is basically empty dictionary here. Then what we are doing here? Yes, anyone? D, then Mumbai physics 83. What we are doing here?
Assigning the value in
We
the
are
dictionary.
assign the case
giving K
value.
as Mumbai and value as 83.
Yes. So D will be like that. Mumbai will be a key, and colon after that value will be 83. Okay. So here we got update D. Okay. Now we are moving that X to table 2. Then we go back to a while loop. Now we have a next row. Next row is what? That is Chennai. Chennai. Whether we have a Chennai inside a dictionary, you can see this update dictionary. No, we don't have Chennai. Then we have to go to else block here because this is basically a false. What we are doing here again, D in square bracket, we have Chennai equals to physics, that is basically 84 marks. So this D will get updated to what? As anyone?
So Mumbai 83 and then Chennai
Correct.
84.
Then Chennai
84.
84. So we are adding one new key here and the corresponding value like that. Okay. Again, we are moving that to another table. Again, go for a next row. Next row is Mumbai again. Now tell me what we are doing here. So next row is Mumbai. Is Mumbai present inside the dictionary now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Now this is true. Now we have to execute this one. Now what we are doing, if x dot physics. Now for this particular row, what is physics marks? 82, right? So
Yes, sir.
82. So this is 82 greater than D, and then we have Mumbai. So D and then we have Mumbai. What this represent?
83. The
Yeah.
value
So
of
this
yes.
will give us the value corresponding to the key Mumbai, right?
That is
So
83,
for
right?
that is 83. Yeah. So whether 82 is greater than 83?
No, sir.
No.
No.
So we are not going to update this one. That's it. We'll move that card to a next table. We'll go for a next row. Then we have Chennai. Now what about Chennai here? Whether Chennai is present inside the dictionary?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you can see
Yes, it is.
Chennai is present inside dictionary. This is basically true. Now what about this one? X dot physics is basically 87 here. You can see 87 greater than what is D again? City.
84.
84.
So this will give us the current value corresponding to that Chennai. That is basically 84.
84.
87 is greater than 84. This is true, right? Now
Yes,
what
sir.
we are doing here? Tell me. X dot city town is
We are
basically
updating
Chennai.
Chennai value to
Yes.
It
87.
will become 87.
87. So this is what we have
7.
at line number 6. This means what? We are updating the value of this particular key to 87. So the 84 will get updated to 87 like that. Okay. So move X to table 2. Then we go to our next row. Next row is basically Vellore. Whether Vellore is present?
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
no, it is
No,
No.
not.
sir.
So this is
No.
basically a what? A false here. So we'll go to else block. We'll create one new key and the corresponding value will be a 90 here. So here we'll add Vellore and the corresponding value will be 90 and here we'll close the key. Okay. So we are removing this here. So we have 3 keys are now inside the dictionary. If we go back to our next while loop, but we don't have any other row because for example, we're just considering 5 rows. So that's it. Okay. So we don't have any other row. So table 1 has more rows. No. So we'll exit the while loop. So that's it. So after executing this while loop, we got this particular dictionary here. Anyone, any doubt here what we have done and how we got this dictionary from empty list to this one?
No, sir.
Okay,
No, sir.
great. Then let's see. So we got this dictionary. Now here we have A equals to 0, B equals to list. So A is integer, B is list. For each key in keys of D. Now what is keys of D? Tell me.
It is a function
keys
which
of
will
dictionary.
return the list of all the keys present in
List of
dictionary.
list of keys. So basically Mumbai, Chennai, Vellore, right?
Yes,
That
sir.
is basically a
Yes,
list.
sir.
So we have to use this square bracket. Okay. So Mumbai, Chennai, and then we have Vellore. So this is basically a list. Okay. So for each key in keys of D. So for every element inside these keys. So we are saying this key. So for the first iteration, key will be what? Mumbai here,
Mumbai.
By
right? So let's see if D of key. What is key here? For the first iteration,
Mumbai.
Mumbai
by
is equals to A. What is A here?
0.
0.
0. So what is the value of D Mumbai here?
83.
83.
83.
83. Whether 83 equals to 0?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Now again go to next if statement. 83 greater than 0?
Yes, sir.
True, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now what we are doing here? What is A? What is B then?
A becomes 83.
83.
And what B?
Mumbai.
So B is basically a what? Here we have key and then we can see curly braces. So it's a list and in that we have Mumbai. Right? Like
Sir,
that.
B not understood.
Sorry?
Sir, I could not understand the B. How
Yeah.
B?
So B is initially
Sir,
empty list here. Right? Now for each key. So keys of D will give me the list. And for every list, for example, element we have a Mumbai. This is not true. Okay. At line number 20, what we are doing? We are checking the value of that particular key. So it is 83 here. 83 greater than A. Yes, because A is 0 for the first iteration. D will get updated to 83 and B will is basically what key. And here we have a list. So inside a square bracket, we are defining the key here. Now B becomes Mumbai and A becomes what? 83. Sorry, B is basically list and it consists of Mumbai. Okay.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
see how this B is working because we are ready to execute this line number 70 here. Okay.
sir,
So
can
this
you please
is
summarize this once? There's some network issue in my area, so that's that.
okay. So you understood how we got this D, right?
Sir,
This
from
dictionary.
16 sir,
Hello,
from
sir.
16th
I have
line,
a
you can please.
Sorry, one by one. Yes.
Sir, yes, sir. I
Sir,
have a
from
question, sir.
16.
Hello,
Yes.
sir. Actually, I am fail in CT, sir, in qualifier exam. So, मेरे पास मेल आया है कि आपको क्विज कंप्लीट करनी पड़ेगी, क्विज 7th, सॉरी, जो वीक 7th या
Okay.
6th की। तो सर वो मेरे लिए नेसेसरी होगी कि नहीं नेसेसरी होगी, क्योंकि मैं फेल हुआ हूँ तो मुझे फिर से
No,
एग्जाम
no.
देना पड़ेगा।
Yes, it's not required. Okay.
तो वो
Yeah,
जो
we'll
मेल आ
take.
रही है वो ओके।
Yeah, you can ignore that. Okay, it's not required. We'll take those question afterward. Okay. Yeah.
ओके सर।
Okay. So keys, you understand, right? How we
So
got
from
keys of D?
yes,
Sir,
from
sir, can you
16.
please explain this once?
Okay. So once we got this dictionary from this while loop here, we're executing the for loop here, right? Now A equals to 0, B equals to empty list, and for each key in keys of D. Now what we have discussed, here in the previously, keys of D will give us what? List of keys of that particular dictionary. So you can see here what is dictionary D here, and keys of D will give me a list of keys. So Mumbai, Chennai, Vellore, right? Now we are applying the for loop here. So for each key, for the first iteration, key is basically what? What this key is defining? Mumbai. Is this clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now the first iteration
Sir,
key
I
is
have
Mumbai. Now what is happening
uh,
here? If T in square bracket, we have a key and the current key is what? Mumbai. So D and we have a value. What it give us? D in key.
83.
Yeah, that is basically
83.
value 83 corresponding to that key. So 83 equal to A. As of now, value of A is 0. No, that is not true. Then we go back to a 20 here, line number 20. Is 83 greater than A? Yes, right? Because A is 0 and D of key is Mumbai. D of Mumbai is basically a corresponding value is 83. Now we have to update the value of A and B. And you can see A is basically what? D of keys. So D of Mumbai. So this will give me a what? A value corresponding to the key is 83. And here we have a key inside the brackets, inside the square bracket. This means what? A list here. Okay. So Mumbai like that. Okay. Is this clear?
okay, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
then
Yeah.
what about Chennai and Velu? Will
Yeah.
it get
We are yet to
separated?
complete the we are yet to complete the code. Okay.
Okay.
We'll see. This is only for each key. So first key is Mumbai. Then we go back to a next loop here, next element. Now here we have key equals to Chennai, right? Because this is how for loop works. We have to take each and every element and then we do operation, right? So you can see here key is Chennai. If D Chennai, what is Chennai here?
87.
D Chennai. Okay, 87. What is the value of A?
83.
So whether 87 equal to 83?
83.
No, sir.
A is
No,
equal to
sir.
83. Yes, sir.
No.
No.
So go to if statement. Whether 87 is greater than 83?
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is correct, right? So we have to update this to A to what? D of this. D
87.
of Chennai will be what?
Chennai.
87.
87.
D of key will be what?
Chennai.
Chennai. So B will become a Chennai here, right? Now go for a next iteration here. Next key is what? Vellore here. So for each key in keys of D, right? Next is Vellore. Key is basically a Vellore. Now what will happen in the case of Vellore? Tell me. What about line number 17? Is that true?
No, sir.
D of
No,
Vellore is
sir.
what? 90. A is basically 87, not equal. So
Yes.
what about line number 20?
Yes, sir. It is correct.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So 90 greater than 87, correct. A will get updated to D of Vellore. Here it will be Vellore then update to
90.
90. And what about the key here?
Vellore.
Vellore.
Vellore, right? So this is basically a 90. This is basically a in bracket. We are representing the Vellore here. Okay. And after that, we don't have any other key. So here, code will stop execution, right? Now, what we got after executing this entire code? What is A? What is B here? Can you tell me?
A90
Sir,
and B
A90.
Vellore.
Yeah, what it represent?
Sir, highest number of
Highest number.
score in from the city.
Yeah. So across all the rows we have, if you take these 5 rows, A will represent highest physics marks. Can I say like that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And what
sir.
B will represent?
The city.
City.
Number of
No,
cities
what
that
B
got
will
the
represent?
highest number.
Yeah.
Name of the city.
Name of the city from which
List
the
of the
student
city.
The
is
highest
List of the
got
cities.
highest
score
physics
obtained.
marks. Yeah. Okay. So this is what we got. A represent highest marks in physics because we are dealing with physics subject here, right? And B will give us the city of that particular student who got the highest marks in physics, right? This is what we can say. Now let's say
B,
for exam.
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
sir,
B
has
can,
me right?
Yes. We after that I missed that.
Sir, can I continue?
Yes. Tell me.
Sir, as we write d of key, we get its value.
Yes.
Can this be also applied to its value? Means if I write d of value, will I get its key?
No. 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 That is not correct. This is not the correct. Okay. Because
Okay,
value is are not unique. Keys are unique, right?
okay, sir.
Yeah. So anyway, this will not applicable. Yeah. Okay. Great. So this is what we got here. Now let's say, for example, I am adding one. Yes. Any question?
I I have a question here.
Yes.
In for each key, in line number 16, we are representing keys in a bracket, right? But
Yeah.
this
Yes.
is the bracket here in line number 17, D key is different. Can you please explain a bit why are we using two different kinds for representing the keys?
No. So here keys is what it will give us the list of keys present inside this dictionary. This is what we got here. So for each key, so we are using this variable keyword key here. So for each and every value, we can also use here I or any k, anything here. For each I in k, so for that a particular iteration, that value of I will be the corresponding value here. So like that, okay. So here we are using a key. So for the first iteration, key will be Mumbai. Then next iteration, key will be Chennai. Next key will be Vellore, like that. Okay. So we can use any thing here, right? And here we are using that particular thing. We can use also I, whatever we are using here. Okay. So this will represent what? This D. Then we have this key, and we will get its corresponding value. Okay. Whatever the value we have inside the dictionary. Okay. So output of this thing will be a value corresponding to the particular uh, key here. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So up till now we have discussed this one. So, but we have not executed this particular block of code. Now let's say, for example, I am adding one more city, let's say Pune, and the marks is 90. Now tell me, if I go for a next iteration here, next is basically key equals to Pune, what will happen here? Tell me what will happen now.
Sir, we append the city, sir.
Yeah,
Now the
because
top
now
scorers come from
Will
two
be
different
appended to the
cities.
B list.
So
It
B
will
will
be
mention both the
90.
cities.
B will be Vellore and Pune.
yeah. So you can see at line number 17, we are checking D of Pune. What's the value D of Pune? 90.
90.
Whether 90 is equals to A. Now A got
yes,
updated
sir.
in the last iteration 90. Now this is true. If this is true, what we are doing here, B equal to B plus plus. Plus plus means what? We are merging the list. Now what is B initially?
Empty.
Empty list, right? So keys. So B is basically empty. Plus plus what is key?
Sir, B is value.
90.
Sorry. B is not empty here. B is basically a value, right? You can see we
Contains
got, yeah. So it is basically a Vellore, and plus plus we will get that key is basically Pune, right?
Pune.
Yes, sir.
So it will consist of Vellore, comma
Pune.
Pune. Okay. Now what B is representing now? Tell me.
Number
After
of
this,
cities.
Number of cities which
List of
as
cities.
list
list
of
of
cities,
cities.
not number. Yeah. So list of cities from which we got a student having highest marks in physics, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now if you understand what A and B, let's try to solve the question. What B will represent here? Number of cities from which students have scored higher physics marks. Number of cities, not a number, it's a list. So out of C and D, having scored physics marks is basically a C is the correct option here,
C.
right?
yes,
So
sir.
number you can easily eliminate. List of cities from which students have scored same marks in physics. No, have scored highest physics marks, like that. Okay. Anyone, any doubt? how this code is working?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay,
Sir, if
great.
there would be Pune in the list in the dictionary, then we will mark D.
Sorry.
If we will include Pune also in B, then we will mark option number D.
No, we have included Pune, for example, right? So doesn't
For
matter.
example, yes, no?
No. See what D is saying, list of cities which students have scored same marks in physics.
Yes,
We
sir.
are not dealing with the same physics marks. So
Okay, same highest physics marks.
highest physics marks, okay? Not the same physics marks.
Sir, but Vellore and Chennai are, Pune are same marks, 90.
Yeah, so this we got from here, okay? After comparing with all the rows, okay? So this D present, what D will represent here? The city and the highest marks from that particular city, right? This is what we are getting here. Now what D is giving us, you can see. D will represent, the key will be a city and the corresponding will be a highest marks in physics from that particular city, right? You can see Mumbai is 83, 82, but highest is 83. So we have recorded 83 here. So what we are doing here, we are taking the highest marks from that particular city. So same, let's say for example, we have two more rows for Pune, and here we have 89 and here we have 90. So we are considering the highest marks in that particular city. So this representing key is basically a city and the corresponding value will be a highest physics marks, right? Not the physics mark. It's the highest physics mark from entire city here, like that.
Okay, sir.
Right? So you can expect what D is representing, what A is representing, what B is representing, like that questions here, right? So I hope everything is clear now. Now let's try to solve this question. Simple question. Yes.
Sir, for first one, we have to go through all the 30 cards that we have in the score data set to solve.
No, not required. I have just taken the example. You can take like this demo example. But if you understand what the pseudocode is doing, you can easily mark that particular, solve this question. Okay. So
We
actual
don't
data
have,
is not required.
don't have to use that score data set.
No, actual data is not required. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So for understanding purpose, you can refer to the data set. But once you go through 5, 6 rows, you will get to know what is A and B are representing. Okay. Okay. Great. So next question is based on the shopping bills data set, what A will represent here. So again, D, we have a empty dictionary, while table 1 has more rows. Read the first row X in table 1. Now what is this? Not, then we have is key. Okay. So let's.
It means if the key is not present in the list, then we will update it.
In dictionary.
Right, let me take one card from shopping bills. Yeah, so you can see this is a card we have. Big Bazaar shop name, customer name, item, category, quantity, price, cost, right? Now you can see here. So we have discussed about is key. So whether this shop name is present inside a dictionary or not. For the first card belong to what? SV store. So whether SV store is present inside a dictionary?
No.
No, sir.
So output of this will be a false, right? This is
False.
basically a false. But not a false is what?
True.
True.
True. So not a false will become true. Now entire condition becomes true. Now we have to execute this one. What we are doing here? Tell me.
We are updating the
We are
dictionary.
just adding the shop name to the
So
dictionary.
we're adding SV store for the example. SV store. What's the corresponding value?
A empty dictionary.
Empty dictionary. So here we got an empty dictionary here, right? Corresponding value. This is basically nested dictionary here, you can see. Okay.
Value
So
is dictionary, empty dictionary.
yes, the value corresponding to this particular key is empty dictionary here. Right? So let me take one example here.
Shop name is
Yes.
So shop name is being updated as key here, and the value is empty dictionary.
Yes, right. So whatever you see this, right? D, it can be any dictionary. Here we are saying D. Then in square bracket, that will be a key. and that will give us the corresponding value here. Okay, like that.
Okay.
So whatever the value here, value is, for example, empty dictionary. So let me discuss one thing here. Let's say, for example, we have A. Again, we have a dictionary. Let's say, for example, okay. So better to take meaningful data. 21 F1. Then we have name equals to RAM, age 21, CGPA 8. Okay. Then we have comma 21 F2. Then we again name equals to Rajesh, age 21, 22, CGPA 7, empty dictionary. So what we are doing here, it's a nested dictionary. We have a D, then we have corresponding keys, and then we have again values is basically a dictionary, right? And here we have a dictionary. Inside this dictionary, we have the keys like that. Okay. So what this tell us? So when I say this, D keys of D, what this will give us? Tell me, keys of D.
So list 21 F1, 21
21 F1
F2.
and 21 F2.
List of roll numbers, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So for
Yes, sir.
example, we have just taken two things, so 21 F1, 21 F2. Now what is this? Keys of D. So it's a square, round bracket, and here I am saying 21 F1. Tell me what this is.
The individual value which the key possesses.
It gives the key
21 F1.
inside the dictionary to one F1. Inside the dictionary.
Name, age, and CGPA.
Yes, yes.
So
So
name is
first,
equals to RAM and age 21, CGPA.
no. Keys of this one. So here we have keys. What's the value of D21 F1?
Dictionary. It is a dictionary, sir.
It is a this entire dictionary, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And what is keys of this entire dictionary?
The name, age,
Age,
and CGPA.
Yes.
and
Just
CGPA.
give us name, comma, age, comma, CGPA, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is what this keys of this D. So keys function is used for dictionary only. So inside that dictionary must be there, right? That's it. So D is outer dictionary, D then bracket corresponding value of this particular key. Again, we have a dictionary here. Okay. This is how we get. Now when I say D 21 F2, so here I will get this entire dictionary, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now,
Yes,
when
sir.
I say D 21 F2 square bracket, again we have a square bracket age. Now tell me what's the value?
The
21.
22.
value of
So
22
22
and
here.
22.
So how this is working? So first we are going to this particular dictionary and this particular key. The output of this will be what? This entire dictionary, right? Now from this dictionary, we are going to this particular key, age. And the corresponding value is basically what? A 22 here. Okay. Anyone,
Yes, sir.
any doubt how we got this 22? So D, then we have key. So that is basically again dictionary. Again for that dictionary, we are going to that particular key here. And the corresponding value is basically 22 like that. Okay.
Sir, again, yeah, here in the above sentence, keys D 21 F1, you are using the round bracket, but here we are using the square brackets at the bottommost sentence. So I need to clarify on this. If we are trying to get the list of the keys, then we are using, I'm
Yes.
getting confused in this a bit,
No,
yeah.
correct. You can see here keys of D. So this will give us list of roll numbers. So keys is basically a functions. So we use this square bracket, this round bracket for functions, right? So keys of this particular dictionary, whatever we have. Similarly, is key. Again, we have this round bracket, and then we have a dictionary, then we have a key like that. Okay. So here we are checking. These are basically a functions, right? But when we want to get a data from a dictionary, we use a square bracket D. Then we have a square bracket key here. this will give me a corresponding value. Okay, so it's a square bracket. Here we
Indexing.
are using a function. Keys, this keys are the function here. Okay.
So this will the output will be the list here,
Yeah.
and here the output will be the values.
Values, right?
Sir,
So first we
D.
have to define dictionary, then we have to put the key here like that. But here we are saying keys, and then inside the bracket we have a dictionary. Okay.
So D square bracket key square bracket close is equals to value. This is not a function. This is calling for a value.
Yeah, this square bracket, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So we are getting a value corresponding to that particular key here like that.
So it's not a function, right?
No, it's not a function. Okay. So keys is a function, and we are taking D as an input here. Is key is a function, we are taking D and key as an input here. Okay. So this is what we got here, right? So it's a nested dictionary here. Okay. So this is how we can get a data from a nested dictionary. Now, if you understand this, let's try to solve this question here. Now we have checked whether shop name SV store is present, not present. So this not of is key will be true. Now we have added a SV store inside the dictionary with the value empty dictionary here. Is this clear till this point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now for each item inside that item list, now go back to a shopping list. Item list, we have this carrot, soap, tomato, like this, right? Now for every item, so for every item means what? Carrot, right? So for every item, so D shop name, then this item equals to true. Now tell me what this is giving us, or how we are getting a data here.
Sir, value of the key we are calling.
Okay, so here I have written D. After that, what I have to write? Shop name is SV store, item is carrot. Tell me.
The shop name, then colon, item,
Yes.
then value.
So for this particular SV store shop name, for this particular key, because here we have an empty dictionary, and so we are adding a key here inside this dictionary, that is basically an item. And for the first item, we have a carrots here.
Carrot
So
and key.
yeah, carrots, then colon,
And
corresponding
colon.
value will be true here, right? Is it okay?
Sir, can you explain?
Sir,
So here we are adding this into the list item category, or we are updating the value here.
We're updating the value of this particular key SV store. So D shop name is SV store. The value of this particular thing is empty dictionary, right? Now in this dictionary, we are adding this particular item. Of already item is present, then it will be get updated to this particular value. Okay, but here item is not present, so we are adding that particular item. That is basically a key here. So that is key is carrot, and the corresponding value is whatever we have here true. Same thing what we have discussed here. D21 F2 8, then corresponding value is 22, right? But here already inside dictionary we have considered that value. What if I say here D21 F2, then let's say for example credit 9. Okay. So in that case, what will happen? Credit is not present inside this dictionary, but even if I execute this one, so credit will get added inside this dictionary 21 F2 credit, and the corresponding value will be a 9 here. Okay. So it's not like that for this key we are having this three keys, and for this particular key we can have only three. No, we can have any number of thing here, because it's a separate dictionary we are dealing with. Okay.
Sir, so a new key and a value is added.
Yes, new key and value is going to get add here. If it is not present, if it is present, then we are going to update that particular value here. Okay, like that. So here what we are doing, D shop name is SV store, item is carrot equals to true. We are moving that X to a table, not this is for loop we have. Then we have to go back for a next item is basically soap. Again, same thing, SV store. Inside the dictionary, we have to add one more item. So we'll remove this. We will put a comma. We'll add a soap, colon, true, right? Like this. Again, go back to a for loop. Again, next item is tomatoes. So what we are doing here, for every SV, for every store, we are creating a dictionary, and inside the dictionary we are adding the item as a key and the corresponding value is true, right? Any question here? What this dictionary is storing?
Sir, what is the meaning of not each key?
Okay, so here ease of key will be what? It is checking whether shop name is present inside the dictionary or not. For the first case, if you say SV store, D is empty dictionary. So shop name is not present. So this is basically a false, but not a false will be true, right? So not is
Yes,
basically
sir.
negation like that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So what we are doing here, after executing the while loop, for every store, we are creating one key. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And for
Yes, sir.
every store, we have the corresponding value as a dictionary. And in that dictionary, what we are doing, we're adding the items and corresponding value will be true, right? So for
Yes.
example, in SV store, the corresponding dictionary, carrot true, soap true, tomatoes, bananas, socks, curd, milk equals to true like that. Okay, not equals to colon true like that. So we are going to create a nested dictionary for the SV store. Okay. Now if we go for a next will here, next is Big Bazaar, same thing. Okay. So if we go to a next while loop, next is Big Bazaar. Again, same, Big Bazaar is not present inside the dictionary. That is basically false. Not a false is true. For Big Bazaar also, we are going to create the empty dictionary here. And again, we are going to apply a for loop. Again, we are going to add what back means equals colon true, then comma, chicken wings colon true, like that. Okay. So we have added to a store. Then again, SV store. Now what will happen for the next card? Tell me. We have two keys. Okay. So let me write the updated dictionary here. So here we got after two cards, we got this dictionary as SV stores. Corresponding, we have a dictionary. So I'm not writing each and every item. You can consider items and corresponding values basically are true. So like that, we have items. Then we have a Big Bazaar. Same thing. We have items and corresponding value is true. Like that. Okay. Now what will happen for the next iteration for a SV store? Tell me. Again, SV store we got. What about this line number 4?
Sir, it will not iterate.
So SV store, right? So SV store is present inside the dictionary.
Yes.
Yes. Now this will become true, but not of true is what? False. So we are not going to execute this one. Go to a for loop, and again we are going to check for the item. Okay. So here we are taking for that particular shop name, for that item we are putting true. Now, if you observe face wash, shampoo, onions, okay, so these three are new items. We are going to add three new keys and the corresponding value will be true. But what about the bananas here, right? The bananas already added inside this nested dictionary, equal, colon true. Now, what will happen here for this particular card for bananas? Again, SV store, again bananas will be there, but value will be true only, right? So one more item will not get added.
Yes,
So
sir.
value will get updated, but it is true only. So it is going to get update the value to true only. That's it. Okay.
Yes.
So this is what we got.
So
So yes,
here
any
it is
question?
going to make, it is not going to make any changes because the banana is already present in the list. So will it update or not?
Yeah, it will get updated to true only because this is going to execute this
Okay.
line, right? Anyway, we are updating it
Okay.
true
Okay.
only.
Okay.
Again, SV store, again SV store. Then we have Sun General, right? So if you observe in the shopping bills, we have just three store, right? If you observe the data set, we have discussed that in the lectures. So we have three store. Okay. So this is what we got. SV store, Big Bazaar. Then we have Sun General. Corresponding will be items. Then true and like that. Okay. So anyone, any doubt in line number 9? Sorry, 12. What we have discussed. What this while loop is doing here. Simply we are creating a dictionary. Inside that we have a store name and the corresponding value is a again dictionary. Inside that dictionary we have the items and colon true. So we are simply checking whether that item is present inside that SV store or not. Can I say like this?
Yes.
Okay. Item purchased from that SV store or that store or not, like that.
Yes.
So after this dictionary, we got this particular three stores and the corresponding key and the true. Okay. or whatever the value we have true. Now what we are doing here? Now check from line number 13 to 8. A equals to 0 for each A in keys of D. Now what is keys of D? Tell me.
So shops
Even
name.
list of shop name.
So we
Shop
just have
name.
Inside
three:
dictionary D.
Name of shops.
SV Store, Big Bazaar, and Sun General, right? Just
Sanjana.
three.
List of shop name.
Yeah. So list of shop name, and we just have three shops here. So for each A, for the first iteration, A will be what? SV Store. Okay. Now what we are doing here? If A less than length of keys of this one. Now what is this? First go to this D square bracket A. What is D square bracket SV Store?
Items.
So
Items, right?
Item that are purchased from every
Items.
store.
It's a dictionary. It's a dictionary, right?
Yes,
Dictionary consists of items and the corresponding value will be true, right?
yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah. Now, what is keys of that dictionary? Tell me.
Will return the list of
Items.
items which are bought
Huh?
from the
List of
Number of the
items, right?
number of
List of items.
List of items from this shop name A. A is SV store, right? So, list
sir.
of items of SV store, can I say like this?
yes, yes, sir.
Now, what is
Sir.
this length function here? We have discussed in week 5,
Will
week 6.
It will count
The
how
number
many
of
the
items
elements
are
number of
there.
in that
Number of
list.
element inside the list.
Yeah.
Now, what is this number of element inside the list? What is length function is doing here? Tell me.
Number of items.
Yes,
yes,
Counting the
items.
number
Numeric
of
value which is
items from
providing
SV
a
store.
list number of elements, right?
Sorry, can you repeat?
It's a numeric value which gives the
Yes,
number of elements.
yes. So here the elements is basically items, right? So number of items from that particular store A, that is SV store here. Can I say like this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now here A less than this particular item. So here A is 0 and
Yes.
let's say any number of item, let's say for example 20 here. Okay, so 20, 0 is greater than, sorry, 0 is less than 20, that is true. So we are
Yes.
going to update this to 20 here, okay? That's it. Go for a next iteration. Next is Big Bazaar. Now again, what we are doing here, same thing for Big Bazaar. The value of A is Big Bazaar here. A is Big Bazaar. Again, Big Bazaar. B of Big Bazaar will be what? Again, the list of,
Dictionary.
sorry, not
Dictionary.
dictionary, yes. Dictionary of items like this. Again, keys of this Big Bazaar will
Yes.
be list of items from Big Bazaar. Again, length of will be what? Number of items from Big Bazaar, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, if that is greater than this A, basically a 20, then only we are going to update. And let's say, for example, it is 19 only. So in that case, we are not going to update. Again, go for a next. Next is Sun General SG. Again, same thing here, right? Number of items from Sun General. So what we are doing here, what A will represent at the last?
Maximum number of items sold by
Yeah. So
Sold by
maximum number of items
Maximum
sold
number.
by
sold by.
that shop, right?
Yes.
So let's say, for example, SV store is 20, Big Bazaar is 90, and Sun General is 25, like that. So at the end, A will be 25.
25.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Anyone? Any doubt here?
No.
No, sir.
Now tell me what A will represent. Which one is correct option here? Maximum number of items sold by a shop. Maximum number of unique items sold by a shop.
B.
Categories, not categories.
A.
B.
A,
Maximum
sir.
number of unique items sold
B.
by a
B.
store.
So both are same, but here we are discussing unique. B is correct here. Now why unique? Tell me why unique?
So because each time we are updating the
Yes.
item.
Same item. We
Yes.
do not add the
Reputation
item, but
is
we
not
update the value.
included.
You can see here shop name, then we have an item. An item is basically what? Key here of this dictionary, right? And what we have discussed keys are unique here, right? So even if we got one more, again same item, but it will get updated to true only. So we are updating that particular value. We are not adding a thing here, right? So basically a unique item sold by a shop. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay,
Can
great.
you please explain line number 16 once more?
Okay, so line number 16 here. Okay, so A, right? So for every A was A basically a shop name here. SV store, Big Brother, or Sun General. For that particular A, D of A is basically what? The dictionary consists of items and the corresponding value will be true. What is keys of that dictionary? A list of items from that SV store, from that particular store here. For example, SV store here. What is length here? Number of items from that particular store here. Now, if that number is greater than the value of A, then only we are going to update that particular value here. Okay, this is what we are doing here. So for the first case, SV store is having 20 items, the value of A will be 20 because 0 less than 20. For the next case, the value of Big Bazaar is 19 here. So 20 less than 19, not true. Go for a next iteration. Next is Sun General. So this will be a 25, 20 less than 25, that is true. So we are going to update the value of A to 25 here. Is this fine?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir,
Great.
how are you going to how are you going to execute, sir, line number 4 if the fourth card will be, sir, SV store again, sir?
Yeah. So if the fourth card is SV store again, so we are going to check whether SV store is present inside the dictionary. Yes. So this will be become true, but not of true is what? False. So this entire condition is false. So that's it. We are not going to execute this one. We'll go to a next line 7 number like that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The shop name is already present and we don't need to again reinitialize with the dictionary here. No, we can go with the next line of code like that. Okay, great. So this question we have here. Now consider dictionary D created in the previous question. So what is D here? D consists of a shop name. So we just have 3 shop name. Corresponding value will be again a dictionary. Inside the dictionary, we have items and value is basically true. That's it, right? So this is what we got here. Now let's see what will item list store at the end of execution here. Now what is item list? Again, a empty a list here. So this is basically a list. This is basically a dictionary. Curly bracket. Okay. Now, what is L? Just tell me what is L here.
Keys of D.
The keys of D means list of
store.
list of keys of D.
Yeah. So
List
SV
of
store,
store.
Big Bazaar, Sun General like that, right?
Sir, I have a doubt.
That's it. Ah, yes.
Sir, keys are always stored in list only.
Yeah. So this keys function will give us list of keys. Okay. So we are define one function here, keys, which will take a dictionary as an input, and the output will be what? List of keys here. Okay. List of keys of that particular dictionary like that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So for each A in L, L is basically this list here. So A is basically again same thing as we store. And then what is M? What is first? Tell me what is M here.
The item
Items
from
name.
Items.
Items in
List
the
of
dictionary, sir.
items
Not
List of
item,
items.
actually list of
Then
items.
of a particular store or all the
Yeah.
stores.
So a particular store. So for example, first citation A is SV store. So we can say list of items of SV store, right?
Yes, sir.
Now what is this L here? Rest of L.
Except
Big
the
Bazaar and Sun Central Store.
So rest function will give us what?
except the first value.
Except the first
except the
element.
first.
It will remove the first element. So we got Big Bazaar and Sun General in the list now. Okay. Now for each B in L, again we have L. L is basically this one, not this one now. Did in the previous line. Now for each B, so B is basically Big Bazaar. What we are doing here?
On list of items from the Big Bazaar.
Yes, list
List of items from Big Bazaar.
So you are not audible. Is this only with me or anyone can't hear, sir?
hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
sorry.
sir.
Sir, right now. Yes,
There's
sir.
a power cut here. That's why I lost the connection. Yeah. No worries. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so we are explaining this one. N is basically list of Big Bazaar, right? Till
Yes.
here?
Yes.
Okay. List
Yes.
of Big Bazaar. List of items of Big Bazaar, like that, from Big Bazaar. So what we are doing here for each I in M. Now what is M here?
List of items of SV
List
store.
of items SV store.
List of items of SV store. What is N here? List of items of Big Bazaar, right?
Sir, but in N we
M
can
is the
put
list of items of
SG,
SV
right?
store and individual item.
Okay. Yes. Can you repeat your question?
Sir, for N,
Hmm?
N equal to keys D, B, for that we can have both Big Bazaar and SG, right?
No, no. For each B in list, right? L. So for the first iteration, B is basically Big Bazaar. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So till here we are going to
Okay.
discuss for B
Okay,
Big
sir.
Bazaar. N will give me list of items from Big Bazaar and here from SV store, like that. M. So N and M is fine, right?
Yes, sir.
Now what we are doing here, C and M. For each I in M, for each J in N, if I equals to J. Now what these three lines are telling us? Tell me. We have solved enough question in week
So
5, week 6,
means
like that.
list
Same
of
item in
For
Big Bazaar and
Big
Same
Bazaar.
items from
Yes,
Big
sir.
Bazaar
Then we
SV
have
store.
same items.
Yeah.
same
So
item.
whenever there will
Same
be
item
same
from both
item,
the stores.
what we are going to do here?
We'll append it to
We
the
append it
item list.
the
We
items.
will append it to the item list.
Element in the list.
We are going to add that item inside the list here, right?
Yes,
Now
sir.
what is exit a loop here?
We will
Have
repeat
it?
this for next
Exit
means.
loop will,
And the
basically
code
come
will
out
end.
from that innermost for each loop.
So here we have three for each. This one, this one, this one, right?
Yeah.
Now,
It will be considered only if the I is equals to J is not verified, then we'll have to exit the loop.
no. You can see this exit loop is inside this if statement, right?
Yes, sir.
Now see
We
here.
exit the loop and
Yeah,
We
repeat
but
will
for
exit
next
from
it will
shop.
consider
for
for the
each
innermost
in
for each
N.
loop, right, sir?
Yes, inner for each loop.
Yeah.
Now see,
For
M and N is clear, right? What is M
sir,
and
can you
N?
repeat what
Yes.
is
Yes. What is?
this exit loop
Yeah,
terminate?
I will discuss. So exit loop, right? So as name suggests, we are going to exit this particular loop. Okay, but which loop? Here we have inside this for loop. Okay, so we don't need to go every time for every element or every item here. Once this condition got satisfied, we are going to exit this particular for loop here, like that. Okay, so we know what is M, we know what is N. Now, if I equals to J, this means what? Whenever there is a same item in both the shops, right? Then this condition will become true. Now, same item for what? First same item, right? Which matches with the I here in J.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting my
Yes,
point?
sir.
So
First
let's say, for
item for
example, we have apple, then we have milk, then we have a curd, then we have banana. M represent a list of items from SV store, and N represent list of items from Big Bazaar. So here I am saying, let's say mango, then we have salt, then we have curd, then we have again apple, like that. Now here what will happen for I in M? I is basically apple and J in L. So J is inner for loop. So for every item in J, we are going to check whether I is equal to J or not. So apple is getting compared with mango, salt, curd, apple, like that, right?
sir.
So once this condition got satisfied, we are going to exit the loop here, like that. Let's say I don't have apple in the N here. So what will happen? Again, I will compare apple with everyone. No. Then I will go for next item is basically milk. Again, I will compare milk with every other item. No. Then I will go for a next iteration. Again, I will compare curd with every other item. But here I found the curd here. So once I got a same item here, whichever the first item will be there. So if this condition gets satisfied, we are going to exit the loop and we are going to add that item inside the list here for this example purpose, we are adding curd. Is this okay?
So we are changing J.
Sorry, we are changing.
So we are changing J each time for matching with I.
Yes, because this for is the outer loop, this for is inner loop. First, we have to complete the inner loop, then only we have to go to a next iteration for the outer loop, right?
Exit loop, the adjacent one, which that will be exited.
Yeah, so this inner. So the moment if I say curd got match here, we are going to exit this loop.
Okay. Yes.
And go for each next item here, like that. Okay.
Yes.
Sir,
So
in line 11, what plus plus represent?
plus plus is used to merge two lists here. Item list we have, and then whatever the list we have I's, for example, that particular item. So it is going to merge two lists. So here we have A comma B plus plus. Here I have 1 comma 2. Then in the output A comma B 1 comma 2, like that. So we are going to merge two lists here, like that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So here in line number 11, this item list equals item list plus plus 1. So this is going to update the item list for J, J items, or it is
For
going to
I item.
update.
I you can see here, right? For this item,
Okay.
third one, M, right? It is representing M. So whichever the item in the what is M here, SV store, right? Matches first with the N list, that will get added here. Can I say? So whichever the item from the SV store will match with from Big Bazaar, that will get added inside the item list here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Good.
this
Then we are
item list represents all the items from the SV store or Big Bazaar, or it is the independent list for particular
no, which
store?
list? This one.
Yes.
No, item list will only get updated if this condition gets satisfied here, because we are inside this if statement. Whenever you found the same item in both the lists, then only we are going to execute this one. So for example, apple is not matching, milk is not matching, curd is matching here. Now I is curd, J is also curd. Then basically we are going to add that element inside the item list here. That is basically curd here.
So this
Then we have
item
to
list is independent list other than the B and J.
M and N. Yes, yes. I enjoy
Okay.
M and N. Yes. So we are going to exit this inner for loop. Now we have to go for a next element, right? For each I in M, right? So we are continuing this a particular list, but for each J, right? Now J is a what? Again, we are checking that one, right? So what is happen if we didn't mention exit loop here? Tell me what will happen if we didn't specify exit loop here?
Sir, all the similar values will be added together only.
No, purposefully we are using this exit
Go back
loop
to
here.
the if
For what
statement.
purpose?
We'll go back
Huh?
to the if
One of the item, common item could be.
Okay, so see what I said. Let's say for example, 20 and 19, right? So here we have a 20, here we have a 19 items. And at third item only we got a match with the curd, right? Now unnecessary, I am trying to compare curd with remaining 16 item, right? We know that item is basically unique in both the lists. But once I found this I equals to j, there is no need to compare this curd with remaining 16 item, right? Already I found a match here.
Yes, sir.
That's why we're exiting the loop here. Otherwise, we are keep doing this comparison for each and every item like that. Okay, even though we know that once this condition got satisfied, we don't have any other item, same item, because this will give us the unique values, right? So that's why we're exiting the loop here once we got the matching item, and then we are proceeding again one by one, like that we are doing here. Okay.
So it reduces the processing steps.
Yes, yes, it will reduce the processing step. Otherwise, what will happen? Here we have 20, here we have 19. So if we don't have exit loop, it will have 20 into 19. That was number of comparisons here, right? But if
Sir,
we
if we
just
don't apply exit loop, is it incorrect?
No, it's not incorrect. It's correct only. It will give us the same output, but it will take more time to execute the code, right? It will
Okay,
take this
sir.
much number of comparisons like that. Okay. But if we say exit loop, then we don't need to compare card with remaining 16 items because we already know we have the match here like that. Okay. So what this item list is going to store? You can easily answer from the options here. Tell me list of items which are common to all the shops, list of items which are common to two shops, list of
B, sir.
items which are common to more than two shops, or list of items which are common to at least two shops.
D.
Sir, at least two shops.
At least two shops, yes. So common to all the shop.
At least two shop.
Yes. Because common to all the shop means what? Third should present in the SG store as well. Okay. But what if we are not putting mention anywhere inside the code here, right? So we are just comparing the list of two shops here, any two shops. That's it. Okay. So first we are comparing SV store with Big Bazaar. Then we are comparing SV store with Sun General, like that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And if we go for an outer for loop, then we are removing the SV store. Then we are again comparing Big Bazaar with the Sun General. So this is how this code is working. So at least two shops here, right? Like that. Common to all the shops? No. Common to two shops? No. Common to more than two shops? Not necessary. At least two shops is what we have. Two shops or three shops as well.
But B could also be correct, but it is the one condition. Maybe the one item could be common to all.
All the shops, yeah. For example, banana we have in all the three shops, right? So then this will not be a correct, right? Yeah,
Sir,
like
but
that.
I have a doubt. Like if we exit the loop, so only one item would be recorded as a common.
Yes, whichever the item we got match here, third here, so it will get
One
recorded.
item, only one item will be recorded, or more than one can be recorded.
More than one will get recorded. Let me explain this one again. See.
Yes, sir. That more item you could take and.
Yes. So let's say instead of 20 and this, let's take 4 items. So here we have M having a list having banana, then we have apple, then we have, let's say, milk, then we have curd, and let's say, for example, soap. Okay, this is basically what M. N will have what? Mango,
Socks.
then again, let's say, for example, apple, and tell me one more item, laptop.
Bread.
And then we have soap. Okay, let's say, for example, soap, and then we have a bread like that. Okay, so what will happen? First, M was I is there. So banana, right? So we have a nested for loop here. So I, J. So I is fixed, that is banana here. J is going to get iterated because we have inner for loop, and J is basically what? This one, every item. So we're comparing banana with mango, matching no, with socks, no, with apple, no, with laptop, no, with soap, no, bread, no. So this condition is never getting true. So after going through all the list of this N, we are going for a next for loop, outer for loop. Next I is what? Apple here. Same thing. Now see here, next is I, apple. Now here I is basically apple. Again compare apple with mango. No. Apple with socks. No. Now apple, apple. So here I is apple, J is also apple. Now this is true, right? Now we are going to add apple inside the list. And then we are going to exit the loop here. That's it. So don't have to go to another item, for example, laptop here. No, we are not going to match apple with laptop, apple with soap, apple with bread. There is no need to compare. Are you getting my point? What we are doing here? So we are
Sir,
exiting the
what
loop.
if, sir,
Huh?
beside Apple, instead of beside Apple, there is laptop. Instead of that, Apple, Apple. What if like that statements approaching?
Sorry, instead of I'm not getting. Can you repeat?
Sir, in the same list N, if
Huh?
there are a count of 2 apples, means what will the process?
2 apple inside the same list.
Yes, sir. Like
No,
instead
that will
of
not happen.
Apple and no, sir, I'm just asking. Instead of Apple laptop soap, a list contains Apple laptop and again Apple. What will be?
Apple laptop again apple.
Yes, instead of soap.
No, No. So there will be unique items, because if you see here what we have done inside this one. So item is basically a key. So keys all unique, right? So there will duplicate will not be there inside this particular list for the items, because it's all are the keys of a dictionary. All are unique. So two apple will not be present inside the list here. Right? Only one will be there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So once we got the match here, there is no need to compare apple with laptop, soap, bread like that. We are going to exit the for loop, go for a next iteration. Now next I is basically milk. Again compare milk with soap, mango, laptop, soap, bread. No. Go with the next I is basically curd. Again try to match. Again no. Again go for a soap. I is basically soap. Again compare with every element, and then we got a soap here. Then we are going to add soap as well inside this list. And we don't need to compare soap with the bread there, because we have got the item here. I hope this is clear how this exit loop is working, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Once we got a matching this condition, apple, I don't need to compare apple with this one, this one. That's it. Okay. Great. Anyone, any doubt here in this question? Very good question.
No, sir.
No.
Okay. Great. So again, a simple question, what D will represent? We are using a words a data set here, right? So again, D is empty dictionary. Table 1 has more rows. I hope everyone is aware about word data set now. Read the first row X in table 1, I is 1, while I less than equals to letter count. So if you see word data set, we have first sentence, it was Monday morning. Okay. So letter count is 2, 3, 6, morning is having 7 like that. So while I is 1, letter count is 2 for the first letter 8. A is basically ith letter of the word. So first letter of the word is basically I. We are checking. What is this one? Tell me. Is key D comma A? A is basically I for the first word here. We are dealing with this one.
No, sir.
Whether
Uh,
I is present inside the dictionary D? False.
No.
What is not of false?
True.
So true. Then what we are doing here?
We are giving a key as A and colon 1.
Yeah. What is A here now?
I
I colon 1.
colon 1.
That's it. I get update to 2, then we go to here, second here. Now here we got second letter is basically T, right? A
T
second letter
colon
of the
1.
word is T. Whether T is present inside the dictionary?
No.
No.
No. Again, I need to update this dictionary to T1 colon. Again, I is basically 3, but 3 less than 2, not correct. We'll exit the while loop. We'll move that word to another table. Go for a outer while loop. Next word is was. Tell me, what about the first letter W? This is 1, this is 3. A is basically first letter. A is basically W now. The W is part of the dictionary.
No.
No,
E.
sir.
So again, we are going to add W1. Again, I is basically 2. Now tell me what will happen. Second letter of the word is basically A. Now tell me what will happen.
So second letter is A. So A is not in the
Yes, A is also not part of dictionary. So simply we are adding 1.
Yes.
So can
One.
I say like this? So I is 1, then T is 1, W1, again A
A1.
1 for S we have 1
One.
till we get what we have duplicate here A here Monday, right? So again M1 O1 N1 D1. Now what about when A is basically what this A here in the Monday? What
The
will happen now?
seventh code will not be executed. Seventh line code.
Because A is already present inside the dictionary, right? So
Yes.
this will become true. Is key D of A? Yes, D is present. So if yes, A is present, true, but not of true will become false. Now we have to go to else statement here. Now what we are doing?
So the value will be incremented
Updating
by
the
1.
value.
One value.
So D of A is basically what?
A will become 2.
So it will
One. It
become
is
D
1.
of A, whatever the current value we have, plus 1. So 1 plus 1 will become 2. So here it will get updated to 2 here, right?
Update
That's how.
value. of
Yeah,
A.
value will get updated to 2 here, right? Here we are adding 1 inside that particular value. This is basically a value, right, of the item A.
Yes, sir.
So after executing all these things, what we can say about this? We are going to get the dictionary. Inside that we have a letters and the value correspond number of times it appears in the data set, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because we don't have any full stop condition here, so we are dealing with all the words one by one. So entire data set we are dealing here. So let's see what D will represent. Frequency count of each letter of words data set. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Frequency count of each word. We are not dealing with the word here. We are dealing with the letter. So anyway, option B is not correct. What about C? Most frequent letter of the word data set.
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
We are not comparing anywhere. What about option number D? Most frequent word of data set? No,
No,
not
sir.
word.
A,
A
sir, option
only,
is
right?
correct.
So frequency
Yes.
count means number of times that particular data is appearing inside a data set. Okay. So if you execute this one, we'll get this much number of like this dictionary. Okay. Anyone, any doubt here?
No, sir.
Okay. Great. Simple question.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, sorry to interrupt, sir. My query is not regarding to the concept, sir.
Okay.
Sir, actually, for me, registered mail ID didn't come, sir. And also the roll number. So I need to do my extra activity before 23.
See, please for that support issue, please mail us to support at study.iitm. Okay. So mail to support team. Okay.
Sir, I already given mail, sir, but they didn't
Yeah.
reply.
Please wait. Again, you can send a reminder to them. Okay. Because we are not aware about all this process.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
Okay, so the following pseudo will execute in the library data set. What will D represent at the end of execution? So library, you can see the template here. What library data set we have. We don't have a data. We don't require that data. Here you can see library. Right. So row number, name, author name, genre, language, pages, publisher, year, like this we have. Right. Now D is initially empty. Now tell me what is this one? First author is basically, let's say for example, Kalam. Okay. Whether Kalam is present inside dictionary?
No.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. Then what we are going to do if it is not present? This is basically
Sir,
false.
then
We'll
they
go
will
to
put the
else block here.
kalam as the key and yard as the value.
Yes.
Yard of the book as the value.
So I can say author name, right? Author name as a key and the corresponding value will be published here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Here
Yes, sir.
published, right? Then go to a next while loop, next here. Again, we are checking. So see what we are doing here. If author is present, then we are executing this one. If author is not present, then we are going to create a key for that particular author name and the corresponding publisher year, right? This is clear what we are
Yes.
doing
Yes,
here.
sir.
Yes, sir.
What we will do in the
Yes, sir.
else part?
Yeah. So first we are going to check whether author is present inside dictionary or not. So
Yes,
for
sir.
example, it is not present, then only we have to go for else block here. And here we are going to update the dictionary D. We are going to add the corresponding author name as a key and the corresponding value will be the corresponding year will be a value here. So for the first thing, Kalam colon 202 will be there like that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now let's say for example, let me create a dummy dictionary here. So let's say we have a Kalam, then we have 202, then we have, don't remember author name, so ABC 2000, right, XYZ 2005, like that we have. But let's say, for example, again we have a Kalam with the year 2004. Okay, it's a fourth row, for example. Now, what will happen? Tell me, the author Kalam is inside the dictionary now.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is true. Now, what we are doing here? What is D of X dot author?
The
D of author
2004.
Kalam is
The
what?
year of the book.
The year of author.
No, what is this is present inside this particular
Sir,
dictionary, right?
202,
2002.
Yes, sir.
2002, sir. We
And
will
what is
compare.
X dot year? Current value
2004.
of that row, 2004. Is that greater?
Sir, in that X dot author defines
No.
who is the author of the book, right? But you are just telling that year of the book published.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Sir, in that
Huh?
question, it just shows that if D of X dot author is given, na,
Huh.
X dot author means the author of the book means book, right? It means the kalam should come. Kalam is greater
Yes.
than year means it's not a proper. Right.
No. Here D in bracket X dot author. So D, then we have kalam. So dictionary corresponding key and the value is what? 2002 here, right?
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
Right? So we are again comparing 2002 with 2004. Not true. So we will not do anything.
Sir,
Let's say
but
for example.
2004 should come, right? Because the fourth name that you're taking is Kalam, and the year is 2004. So X
Yes.
dot author value will come 2004 only, no?
No. This is not true, na. So 2002, which is the current value inside the dictionary, and in the fourth row is basically 2004. So that is not satisfied here, right? So we are not going to update that one. Okay, let's say for example, fifth row, again we have a column and then we have 2001. Okay, now what will happen now?
It is
We
true,
have
sir.
to go else block, sir.
Now it's
Why else block?
Now we can execute inner block.
Column is present inside dictionary, yes. Current value is 2002, and for this particular row we have 2001. It is
Oh,
greater,
okay.
so we are going to update to
Yes.
2001,
One,
right?
yes.
Yes, sir.
So in this way, we are going to proceed, and at the last, what we are going to get, this is going to update to 2001. So what we can say about this year? Yes, anyone? Comparison?
Sir,
Oldest.
latest, latest,
Not the
First
latest,
book,
first published book, right?
first book.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's see what D will represent.
So
What
the
about
oldest
option A and B?
publication also we can say
Latest, no, latest will be a recent one, right? So that is not correct, na?
oldest.
Oldest we
first.
can say. Yeah. Or
Yeah,
we can say
oldest.
first book in the
This
data set.
option is correct.
What about option number A? Is this correct?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, latest come.
No.
What about B?
Yes, sir, correct.
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see. What about C?
No.
No,
No.
sir.
Author's key as mapped to year of publication of the second book. There is no information about second book. Second latest book, no. Option B is the correct here. Okay. So if I just updated this to, let's say, for example, a greater than, then what will happen in that case?
Latest book.
Latest one.
Latest
latest
book.
book.
Option A will be there, right?
Yes, sir.
That's it. Okay. So simple question. You don't require the data here, but for understanding purpose, you can consider like that. So we have solved enough question like this in our till week 6. We can easily understand what this particular code is doing here, right? That's it. And here we are creating a key, and the corresponding value will be the year of publisher. That's it. Any doubt in this question? Okay. So remember, inside the D, what we are doing, author name and their first book published, right? Year of the first book, right? This is what we are storing inside the D, because we are going to use this D in the next question here. Now, tell me what A will represent. You have to tell me now. We don't know what is D. Now tell me what A will represent. A is 0.
The recent book.
For each K in keys of D. What is keys of D?
Author name.
Author name.
List of authors.
Of authors
List
name.
of authors name.
Author names. Okay. List of authors name. And for every author, we are trying to check this condition, right? Now, what this is doing here? D of that particular author name. So it will give us
Comparing
that
the year.
corresponding value. Let's say, for example, 2001, comparing with a 0 here. So, and we are updating this to 1. So, what will A will represent?
The latest year
Latest book.
Latest book.
Latest book.
Latest book of what?
of
That
For
author.
particular
Okay.
author.
Okay. For statement, you can check the options. Tell me which one is correct here. Is A correct?
Yes, sir.
Publication year of the most recent book, which is also the first book of an author.
Yes,
No.
sir.
no.
No,
No.
sir.
I think C.
Publication
little bit
year
scroll
of the
up.
first book across the library data set.
Yes, sir,
No,
because since in the
No,
previous
sir.
question we got
No.
the first book.
Why? See, most recent book, most recent means year should be greater, right?
yes, sir, correct.
Sir, finish option D.
Okay, let's see option number D here also. So A is not correct, we know. Let's see D. Yeah, A is correct.
Yes, sir. D is correct. E?
Year of publication of latest book by author which published very early. Here we are saying A is correct. How A is correct? Publication year of the most recent book, which is also the
Sir,
first book
C.
of an author.
So C would be the correct answer.
No,
Yes,
not
sir.
most
C.
recent
No,
will
sir,
not be
A
the
can.
correct.
Hello, sir, A can be the correct answer. So in the first question we got that that book is the first book of that author,
Right.
and in
Yes,
this
sir.
condition we are checking that A is the latest.
Hmm.
But it is not always true.
Sir, why A is correct, not C?
No, see, anyway,
Sir,
not correct. Most recent book across all the library data set, right? So even if I consider this 2001, 2004, latest book will not be correct one here, right? Latest means what? Uh, who's recent, right? Recent means what? Uh, Publisher year will be higher, right? Let's, for example, 2025 like that. Recent will be like that. So anyway, we are not dealing with the recent books. So option C is not correct.
But we
But
but
want.
eight,
sir, option A is half correct. I mean, you cannot say it's the first book of an author, right?
No, what this
Sir,
D
but
is
in
giving us. When we
sir
say
in D,
2001, see, we have Kalam three times, right? First time it was 2002, the first row. Then we have fourth row as 2004, fifth row is 2001. And what they have recorded? First book published by the author Kalam, right? Same thing will happen
Yes.
for all the authors, right? So in the dictionary, we have author name and the year of their published their first book. This is what we have in a dictionary, right? Now, among this author, most recent book, which is also the first book of an author, right? So statement is little bit confusing here. Option C anyway not correct. Recent year of publish of latest book of author which is published very early. Latest book again we cannot say by author which is published very early. No, latest book of also we are not seeing both the things basically same thing. So what
But sir,
about
how can
A?
you say the most recent book?
yes,
Most
sir.
That
A
recent
is
won't
book
be.
true.
also the first book of an author. Among this
Sir,
dictionary D, the recent book is basically what here we are comparing, right?
sir, it is true. By assigning a value, we end the loop and then next k operate. So in a way, it will be always be the first book.
Sir, could you
Yes.
please briefly explain why A, B,
Okay.
C are?
So let's say, for example, we'll take our dummy data. For example, we have a column and we have three rows. From these three rows, we know 2001 we got, right? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
We got 2001 from the
Yes.
previous code. Let's say same thing for A, B, C and same thing for X, Y, Z as well. A, B, C, let's for example 2004 and X, Y, Z is 2000 here. Okay. And in the data set, we have few more rows for A, B, C, X, Y, Z, but we are going to take their first publishing year. This is what we got. And this indicate what? First book published, first book published, first book published by this particular author. Is this fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes,
among
sir.
these three author, let's see what happens here, right? For each k in keys of D, we have three author. First is basically Kalam, and let's say for D of Kalam, what's the value D of Kalam? 2001, right?
2000.
2001 greater than 0? Yes. So
Yes.
A will be that corresponding value 2001. Go for next iteration. Next we have ABC 2004. Is this correct? Value of D of ABC will be 2004. The 2004 greater than A. A is what? 2001, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll update to 2004. Go for next. Next is basically XYZ 2000. Is this true?
No.
No. So at the last we got A equals to 2004. Now what we can say from this dictionary A equals to 2004 we got. D is basically what? A dictionary representing the author with their first book. And A is what? Among this one, recent, or we can say,
Sir,
right, among this author.
sir, this statement comes to tell that which is the last published book, right?
No, we are dealing with this dictionary now. Now, dictionary indicates what? The first book published by these authors, right? Now, among these years, who was the author who published their recent book, right? Recently published their first book.
Sir, how this
So,
recently
who
published?
was
I
the
can't
author?
understand. Sir, in that they're just comparing with the years of the last. They're just checking that if for example, if the Kalam has released their last book at 2004 and the author ABC has released his last book at 2006, means we are considering the last book as 2006, which is written by ABC.
Right.
But you're telling that the first book difference, right?
So this year indicate what? First book written by this particular author only, right? First book published in this particular year by this author.
Yes, sir.
This is what we got here from this particular
Yes, sir.
pseudocode, right? If you observe this, we have these three data, and out of this three row, we got 2001. How? Because this was the first book published by the author Kalam in 2001. Similarly, for ABC and XYZ, let's say we have 2004 and 2000 here, like that. Now we are taking D as an input here for the next question, and we are comparing. So we got 2004 as a value here. So what is 2004 indicates here? Among this, who was the author who recently published their first book? Right? So you can see here publishing year of the most recent book, which is also first book of an author. So little bit confusing. I agree with the statement, but this is the most correct one among all the four options here, right?
The
Anyway,
very
recent.
Yes, sir. Yeah, understood.
very early is mentioned in D option, means very early denotes the oldest version. That's a way it's wrong, right?
So year of publication of the latest book by an author, which is published very early.
Very denotes old period of time, right?
Yes.
That's why it's false.
Yeah, that's why it's false. This is not correct. Anyway, recent book is not correct. Publication of the first book across the library data set, that is also not correct. First book will be this one, XYZ 2000, right? Across all data set. If you see
Yeah.
here, that is also not correct. So most correct is option number A. Statement is little bit confusing. We should specify a more clear thing here. But option A is correct here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, any doubt now? Among
Doubt
all
in
these four
the
options,
dou-
option A is more correct. Yes.
Why
doubt in the second part, sir.
2001 is not correct? Why are we not
2001.
considering this 2004 XYZ 2000 data instead of this Kalam 2001?
No. This dictionary we got from the previous question, right? In the previous code, what we are doing, we are noting down the author name and here you can see first book published by the author. So Kalam published the first book in 2001, ABC in 2004, XYZ in 2000. Okay, this is for the respective author. First book published by them. And now we are taking this D as an input here. Among this dictionary, we are simply comparing the year. Okay, which one is a greater among this particular year? So we got 2004 as a output, right? Now what does indicate 2004? Among these authors, this who was the author who published their book recently among this particular authors? So ABC is the one who published their first book recently. Because this is what the first book published year. Okay, for all the authors. Kalam published the first book in 2001, ABC in 2004, XYZ in 2000, first book published by that particular author. So we are dealing with the first book here. Among that particular dictionary, we are comparing here which one is the greatest value. So basically a recent book. That's why option A is correct. Okay. So any option B, C, and D is not correct. So option A is correct here. Okay. So yeah, a little bit confusing. It should be a more clear statement. But yeah, option A is correct. Okay. Anyone? Any doubt here now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Great.
Sir, class recording where I will find the class recording?
YouTube पे available है. You can just go to YouTube channel. Okay.
सर एक बार लिंक डाल दीजिए ना.
Okay, we'll share it. Okay, no worries. So we have left with 4 questions. Try to solve this question. We'll go quite quickly. Okay. Now tell me
Sir,
about this particular source data set. Yes.
sir, I have another doubt. The deadline for week 6 graded assignment has already passed, but I joined the foundation level batch after that. So I want to ask, it is possible for me complete the week 6 graded assignment now?
No, 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 no. That's it. You have to submit it before only. Okay. Okay. So we have a score data set, what city D, and then we have a K represent at the end of execution. Now tell me, first tell me what this city D will indicate. What is this? Just go through this code and tell me here. Score data set, everyone is familiar. We have the gender, we have a city, then we have a physics marks here. Okay. What is this? What we are doing here? So we are reading a first row, initially it is empty. What we are doing here? We are checking whether that city is present inside dictionary or not, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So for the first row, anyway, it is empty. So we are going to add city in. So this will indicate what? So let's take our data here. Suppose data set, right? First is erode, right? So let's say we have as a, sorry, we are not adding anything here. Sorry. So we are simply checking whether city is inside this dictionary or not. That is not present. Then we'll go to a else block here. We are not going to do anything with this because city is not inside a dictionary. Now, what we are doing here, yes, anyone? What is this else block here?
We are creating a dictionary.
Sir, first we
CTD.
are adding the city or town name with the value as empty, the brackets or whatever.
This is what
Sir,
happens
we are just
at line
creating
number
another
50.
dictionary and we're just placing, we're just keeping two key values. First is gender and second is city. And in as the value, we're just placing our physics person's mark. Sorry, physics mark of that person.
For the gender, right? Okay. So see, at line number 15, can I write like this? CTD will be like this.
Yes, sir.
City, and then we have corresponding values empty dictionary. What will happen line number 16?
Sir, we are giving the gender, sir, as a list.
Gender, that is basically a key. Corresponding value will be physics, right? So gender is M, value is 64. So can I write like this? M colon 64.
Yes.
So
Right?
then, but if you notice that there are another called CT also, right?
City is
Then
already is a key of this particular dictionary, city D. So this is basically a key of this dictionary. This is basically a key of this dictionary. Okay. It's nested dictionary we have.
oh, it's like means for example, if the city is Chennai and gender is male and the physics mark is 95 means Chennai is to M is to 75, right?
Yes, yeah. So it's we are creating a key in the city
Two
dictionary.
key values with a single value.
Two key value for a single key value. That single key value represents city, right?
City and both, no, sir. It represents physics mark is 95 means it represents both. It represents the male gender and meanwhile it represents
Yes.
the Chennai too.
Yeah. So this key of this particular city D and this M is key of this particular city and then erode like that. Okay.
Sir, can you like write how this CTD's entire like format dictionary? I mean, inside erode that value pair, male and female also will be there, right?
Yes. We'll go through that. We are just at line number 1 only, card number 0 only, right? So for this card number 0, can I write like this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go back to next while loop. Next we have Salem. For same thing for Salem, comma. Then we have Solemn. Then we have what gender is M and the physics is 45. M. Then we have 45. Next we have a Chennai. Okay, so this will become true only when we have get the city one more time. Okay, so we'll see that for Chennai we have 2 times, so it is 54. So gender is what? M only here. Yeah. So M54. Now this is what we have. Erode, Salem, Chennai. Now go back to our next iteration. Next is basically Chennai. Now tell me what will happen for this card number 3. City is Chennai. Tell me what will happen now. Is Chennai is present in the dictionary?
Sir.
We will check the gender, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Chennai is present inside dictionary. This is true. Then we have to enter this one. What is if statement here?
The city with the gender.
Now whether we are checking whether gender is present inside dictionary or not. No, no. See what we are doing here. Is key function. So it will only check whether key is present inside dictionary or not. Which dictionary here? City and the corresponding Chennai. This one, right? This will be a dictionary, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Now we are checking whether gender. What is current gender here? F.
M.
The F is present inside this dictionary here.
No, sir.
No. Then we go to else block here. What we are doing for in this dictionary for that particular city, we are adding F and corresponding physics marks will be what? 53 here. Like that. So it means what? We are adding one more key here, that is F, that is basically a 53, right? For a Chennai. This is for a Chennai. Hello?
Sir, can you please repeat this once? I didn't get it.
Yeah. So first we are checking whether Chennai is present inside the list dictionary or not, outer dictionary city. Because Chennai is present, right? M54 we have. This is true. Now what we are doing here at second if statement here, line number 5. Is key function is there. Is key means what? It is checking whether key is present inside dictionary or not. Which one is key? This one is key. So this is syntax for is key function. We have a dictionary, then we have a comma, then we have a key. So left side value must be a dictionary, this must be a key. Okay. So here you can see comma, this is basically key, and this is basically will be a dictionary here. Now what does dictionary represent? City D, then we have a Chennai. So output of this city D and Chennai will be what? M54, right?
Yes, sir.
Now whether F is present inside this dictionary M54? No, F is not present. That is basically a false. False, then we go to else block here. Now Chennai. So for this particular dictionary, we will go to a Chennai, and inside that dictionary, we are going to add F here. If it is present, then we have to update. If it is not present, we are going to add F, and the corresponding value of physics will be there. Whatever we have is 53. Okay, so this is what we got here. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Okay. Now let's say, for example, again we have a Chennai. So Chennai. Let's go with card number 5 here, Chennai. Now what will happen now? Tell me. Again we are going for a while loop. Read the first row. Chennai. Chennai is present. Yes, Chennai is present.
Yes.
Now what about this one? For this line number 5,
So it will update to
gender
M.
is. Sorry.
Sir, why you are checking with Chennai only?
It will update to M, sir, because next is the M, sir.
No, we'll see here. So why Chennai? Because anyway, if I go for a Madurai, so again one more city will get added. Corresponding will be whatever the value we have, F64, right? So we have discussed about this one, but we have not discussed about this one, right? This will be get executed only when we have one more time a city and the same gender. We'll see, right? So after line number 3, if we go for a Madurai, again anyway same thing will happen. A Madurai will get added inside the dictionary. Corresponding value will be F. Again E, F, and whatever the value we have is 64 here, like that. Okay. Now once we add, if we go for a next one, that is basically a Chennai. So here we have F is 92 here. Now city is present, Chennai is present. Yes. What about this one? This is basically a dictionary having M54, F53. What is gender here? F. Whether F is present?
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then only we have to execute this one. Now what we are doing here? For that particular city, for that particular gender, Chennai, then F, we are comparing the value of this Chennai F is basically 53. And greater than current value of physics will be what?
92.
92. Is 92 greater than 53?
Yes.
Yes. Now we have to execute this one. What we are doing here, tell me?
We are adding 92 value,
92.
replacing
We are
53.
not adding, we are updating the value of that particular city for that particular gender to physics, right? So this will be 92. Can I write like this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is 92 here. So marks got updated of physics, right? So if I go with this entire pseudocode, what I'm going to get? What the city D will represent? Tell me.
So each city, each genders
Maximum marks of
The
physics.
maximum.
City
No.
with male, female,
Marks
city
physics
with
in their
maximum
gender and
marks
the
in
city.
physics.
See, what city D will represent? It will have city as a key, right? Can I say like this?
Yes, sir.
And the corresponding value for each city, we have one more dictionary. In that dictionary, we have M and F, two keys only, right? Because we have two gender, right? M and F. Now, what's the value of that M and F? Tell me after executing.
Physics mark, highest physics mark.
Highest physics marks. So what we are comparing here, previously it was 53, but now got updated to 92 here. It's the highest physics marks. So can I say like this? Inside this dictionary, we have city as a key. The corresponding value is basically a dictionary having gender as a key, and the corresponding value will be a highest physics marks, right? So M and F
Yes.
will represent the highest physics marks for that particular gender, for that particular city, right? It means what?
So between the
From
gender, right?
Chennai, sorry,
The highest physics marks between the gender in from particular town in city.
yes, highest physics mark. So F92 will represent what? In female, from Chennai, 92 is the highest marks, right?
Yes, sir.
From females, from Chennai, we have 92 as the highest marks in physics. Okay. Now, what city
Yes.
of K will represent? City of K. K is what here?
Key.
Yeah, key. But here, what is that key for city D? City, right?
City Chennai.
That can be any city. We are taking example for Chennai. It can be any city, right? City of D, whatever the K we have, right? So what that will represent? Just see
And
here.
It will
city of
represent
K
the
means
another dictionary.
Another dictionary consists of what? You can see the check the option. Is option A, B correct?
male, female with physics value.
Highest
Maximum.
physics marks.
option
Huh.
B.
Is A correct? Dictionary with gender as key mapped to physics marks.
No, sir.
Note physics marks. The highest physics marks we know. What about B? Dictionary with gender as key
I
mapped
hope
to
B is
highest
the
Yes,
physics
sir.
correct
B
Option
one.
B.
option is
B is the
B,
correct
sir.
one. The highest
right?
marks scored
Whatever
by
the
the gender of the city.
So we have to
yeah.
see other options also.
Yeah. What about C? Lowest physics marks?
No, sir.
No, no.
No. As of now, we have B. What about D?
no.
Dictionary with cities as keys mapped to physics marks? No.
No, sir.
There is no highest, there
So
is no
B is the
gender.
option.
B is the correct one here, right? B is the correct one here. Okay. So just see what we are doing here, right? Even if you don't understand this, if you know what we are doing here, highest physics marks, right? And here it will consist of gender and then physics marks. You can easily eliminate this option and this option because highest, lowest, you can compare like that, okay? So just understand what we are doing inside the code here. Anyone, any doubt here? What the CTD will represent?
No, sir.
Okay, great. Now, if you understand this particular CTD, now try to solve this question. What A and D will represent now? Always remember, let's say for example, we have a Chennai. Here we have M, let's say for example 54 and F was let's say 92. Highest physics marks for the respective gender for the Chennai, right? This is a city, Chennai we have like for that particular dictionary. Okay. Now tell me what A and D will
What that I
represent here.
represent, sir? Key of CTD of I means what is the I?
Now tell me what is I here. For each I in
Okay,
cities of
it's
D.
each value.
Female and male.
What is city? Keys of cities here.
The value of key of
List of Chennai, all
List
the
of
city
cities,
names. Yes, sir.
right? Yeah. Now for every city we are checking this one. List city D, then that particular city name. What is keys here? What is
The
keys of
male,
city D?
female.
Yes, keys of that here male and female. So that will be M comma F, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now what we are checking here, first of L. What is first L? First of
Male.
list?
M.
Yeah. So if the first element is M, if this true, then we are going to do this. Otherwise, we'll go for this one, right? This is what
Yes.
if a statement is there. Now tell me what we are doing here. What is A represent then?
Cities with male highest marks than female in physics.
A will represent because it is true for only male, right? Now
Yes.
city D first of L greater than city of I last of L. Okay. So this is basically what? It got satisfied because we have M here. Then if this is true, so first of L, M city is basically, let's say for example, Chennai. What's the value? 54, right?
Yes, sir.
Greater than city D, we are dealing with the same city, Chennai. Last of L will be what?
F.
F. Whether male marks is greater than female marks?
No.
False.
False. So we are not going to do anything here. Let's say, for example, if male marks is greater than female marks, in that case, what we are doing? We are incrementing the
It
Increment.
value of
represents the
A.
count of. It represents the count of in which city the total A represents the in which city A boys have scored more marks than girls, and B represents in the cities how many cities girls scored more than boys in physics.
Yes, yeah, correct. So here you can see what A will represent. A is only for a male. If first letter is not a male, then basically we're dealing with the F here, right? So in that case, what will happen? First, city I Chennai, first of L will always be M here, right? Because yeah, not M, whatever the gender will appear first. If F appears first, then F will be there inside the dictionary, right? What happens? Yeah. So why we added M here? Because for the first Chennai, M was the gender. Let's say, for example, for Madurai came for the first time, gender is F. In that case, first of L will be F. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what B will represent now? Tell me. If that is for first of L is basically F, then we are checking city of I. For that city, first of L is basically F, greater than last of L is basically M. So when your female marks is greater than male marks, we are updating, incrementing the value of B. Whenever male marks greater than the female marks for that particular city, we are incrementing the value of A. Now what A and B will represent? But before that, you should know what city D is giving us. What is
Number
this
of
one?
city.
Number of cities, okay, but what? Read the option. Is option A correct? A deals with male, B deals with female, that is for sure. Now let's see. Or it can
Yes,
be
sir. A option
Yes,
is
sir.
correct.
He is right.
number of cities from which a male student has scored the highest physics marks than the female. Number of cities from which female student has scored highest physics marks than male. This looks correct. Let's go with option number B. What about B?
Option B false, sir.
Number of male student? No, we are not
We are
incrementing the
just
number
considering
of
of
male.
city.
Yeah, we are comparing the cities, so anyway, not correct. What about C?
Wrong, sir, because considering A as
Female
female and
student.
B as male.
Okay. What about D?
This is
Wrong,
also
sir.
same, sir. Wrong statement. They are just
Number
comparing
of
of
female
students.
students who have scored more marks in physics than males, not more marks. Highest physics marks, right?
Sir, another thing, A is represents for boys. Or sorry, for males.
Okay. So here option A is correct.
Option
So
A is
number of
correct.
cities
Sir, option
from
A is
which,
correct.
yeah. So I can also write this number of cities from which female student has scored the highest physics marks than the female. Wait. comparing with the first of L. Yeah, correct. Yeah, we cannot do the vice versa here. Yeah, option A is correct here. Okay. So option D is not correct. C is not correct. Anyway, B is not correct.
So female
Any doubt?
less than males could be also the option for.
No, that is female less than male.
For A, then B could be male less than B, less than females.
Number of cities from which a female student has scored the highest physics marks than male. Female student has scored the highest physics marks. No, because individual mark is representing the highest physics marks, so we need to uh, update the statement accordingly. So this will indicate what in terms of female number of cities from which female student highest marks of female student is less than the highest marks of male student. That is what we have to mention specifically, right?
Yes.
But yeah, so
Then
otherwise
it
this
could be correct.
yeah. Okay, so option A is correct here. So please try to solve this question again after the session, okay? Because right now I'm explaining, it looks easy, but when you solve your own, you can come across more doubts, okay? So please try to solve again. Now, what about question number 9 and 10? We just have two questions. Let's try to solve this. Okay, so NAT type of question. We have a pseudocode based on the word data set. She sells by the she show the sells, she sells are the she sells. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm sure. Okay, this is the statement we have. Then we have this pseudocode. So tell me what we are doing here. Word count is 0, while table 1 has more rows. So table is basically each word is basically a row here. We are considering the word data set. Read the first row. First row is basically she gets something X. What is that? I don't know. I will go to procedure for checking that. I will take this as an input. I is 1. Letter is basically what we are doing here. Tell me what we are doing here. Letters. What this while loop is doing. Yes, anyone? So she having the letter count 3. Cells having letter count 5, like that. For the first case, we are dealing with the word she here. I one letter is initialized to empty dictionary. C is basically a string, while I is 1, letter count is 3. C is
So
basically a
then
1.
we will store the first means S.
We are
No.
looking for the vowels more than 2.
No, what we are doing here. So first letter of the word. Okay, C is basically first letter is S here. Is C is a vowel? Is S is a vowel?
No.
No. We'll go to a next letter. I equals to 2 then. Second is H. Second letter H. H is a vowel.
No.
Now go for the next E. Is E is a vowel?
Yes.
E equals to E. E is a vowel. If this is true, then what we are doing here? Tell me.
Letters count is becoming true, means
means E colon true.
This is a dictionary, right?
So dictionary will be created and key will be E and value will be true.
True. Yes. Okay. This is what we have here. Then go for a next citation. We don't have any other word. We'll exit the while loop. What we are returning here? Check what we are doing here. What is length of keys of letter of keys letter?
we are assigning the number of keys here, C.
So the number of vowels that have came.
Length of keys of letter. So letter is a dictionary. Keys of this will be a list of the keys. And here length is number of elements. So we have 1. Now what does this key indicate here? Vowel, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So value of this will be 1 because we just have 1 here. And we are comparing the value, it is 1. So 1 greater than equal to 2. No, word count is not correct. Go for a next word. Is she sells? Sorry, sells here. Again for a sells. So in short, what we are doing here? What we are storing?
So the count of the vowels
in a particular word.
No. In letters, what we are storing in this dictionary, what we are storing?
So the number of vowels in which comes in a particular word.
Sir, in letter we are just storing the vowels.
Yeah. In letter, we are storing the vowels which is coming inside this particular words, right?
Yes, sir.
Like that. So for example, she, we are just storing E equals to true. For cells, again E colon true. For seashell, what will be the letter dictionary? For tell me what the word seashell. Okay.
So it will be 3.
No, what will be a letter dictionary?
E is true, A is true, and then
Yes.
E
So
will be
letter will
true.
so letter will be having E colon true, A colon true. Again, anyway, E is already present, so you can see here where anyway update to true. So E, A, that's it only, right? Two vowels. So in dictionary, in letter, we are storing the vowel, that's it. Okay. And here length is basically the number of keys in that letter. So number of vowels. And simply what we are getting here, number of vowels present inside that particular word. Okay. Can we say like this?
The number of unique vowels.
Yes, number of unique vowels. Sorry, number of unique vowels. Because if
Sir?
you see seashell here, we have E, A, again E here, right? So we have three vowels, but unique vowels are two, right?
Sir, is it number of vowels inside a word or in a sentence?
No, word. Here we are dealing with one word only, right?
Okay. Can we say it's a count of number of a word which has more than two vowels?
Yeah, so this get something is getting us what number of unique vowels in that particular word. And if it is greater than a 2, then we are going to increment the value of word count here. So how many
Sir,
words are
why
there?
unique
No, unique, here you can see, right? Letter C equals to true. For E, again true. A, again colon true. Again we have E here. So we are not going to add one more E colon true here. No. Already key is present. So key is basically unique. So we are not going to count that particular E again here because what we are counting here, number of keys here. And keys are always unique. Okay. So here we
Okay,
are
sir.
only counting unique vowels. So this will give us unique vowels. Unique vowels in that particular word. If that is greater than 2, then we are going to count that number of words. So tell me how many words we have like that. No. Is this will get counted?
Yes.
Yes.
What about by?
No.
No. What about the? No.
No,
What about
sir.
seashore?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The?
sir.
No. Shells?
No.
No. She? No.
No.
Cells? No. Are?
Yes.
Yes.
She cells?
Yes.
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 I am
No.
sure.
No.
No. Sir,
Are you
sure.
sure?
Sure. Yes.
Sure, yes.
Correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Answer should be 5 words here. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Sir, why not the?
the is having only one vowel E, right? That's it. So we are counting the words having more than two unique vowels. Okay. So this will give us unique vowel, right? So more than two unique vowels here. Two or more than two, sorry. At least two vowels you can say. Okay, great. So here we got 5 as the answer. Anyone, any doubt here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, great.
No,
So
sir.
if we give any other statement instead of this one, and if I simply change the one anything here, so you should be able to answer those questions. Okay, now let's move to last question here. Following pseudo executed the data set. What is MPC? Sequence number. MPC is basically a what? List. List, list, list. But what they are storing? Sequence number of students who have scored more than 80 marks in mathematics, physics, chemistry respectively. So we have a sequence number of a student who scored more than 80 marks in this respective subject. They are storing in the list here. Okay. At the end of execution, this dictionary 80 stores a dictionary with a sequence number of a student mapped to the number of subject in which the student has scored more than 80 marks. So what this dictionary 80 is storing? Yes, anyone tell me? Read the statement carefully. Dictionary with the sequence number of the student mapped to the number of subjects in which the student has scored more than 80 marks. So let's say, for example, we have sequence number 5, and that particular student has scored more than 80 marks in mathematics and physics. That number will get stored here. So sequence number 5 and the map to number of subjects in which the subject more than 80 marks. So colon 2, like that. Okay. Sequence number 1, let's say only one subject more than 80, like that. Okay. This our requirement is. Any doubt here? Understanding the question or statement? Is this clear?
Sir,
Jish?
in MPC, the three of them are storing scores more than 80, or
In
M
M,
stores more than 80 in mathematics,
no, M store more than 80 in mathematics. This P
and
store
P
in
store
physics.
more than 80 in
Yeah,
physics. And okay,
for
sir. Okay, sir.
respective subject, right? And dictionary 80 stores the sequence number of a student in which student has scored more than 80 max, number of subjects, like that. So this is what our requirement is. So we need to see a correct implementation of a procedure here. We have an empty dictionary while table 1 has more. Read the first row. Dictionary 80. For that sequence number, I want to store that particular sequence number. So that will be what number of subjects in which student has scored 80 marks. Let's go with option number A. Is this correct? Am I getting number of subject in which student has scored more than 80 marks? Let's see.
So this member means?
So let's say, for example, I have the sequence number 05 in mathematics and chemistry, and here I don't have. So the sequence number 5 is scoring more than 80 marks in two subjects. That's why we have to. Let's say, for example, 01 is there only in chemistry. So sequence number 1 having greater than 80 marks only in chemistry. So 1 and 1, like that. So corresponding sequence number and the value will be the number of subjects in which they have scored more than 80 marks, right? Like that. If they have scored more than 80 marks in all three subjects, then that will be a 3 here. If they have scored only one subject, that will be 1 here. Okay. Whether 0 is possible or any sequence number?
Yes, sir.
No.
Is 0 possible?
Yes.
No, sir.
Why no? Why yes?
Sir, it is mentioned in school data set 0 sequence number.
No, no, no.
Sir,
What this
because more than 80.
MPC is doing? MPC already has a list of a student greater than 80 marks, right?
So the
So
person who is having 0 sequence number could also
no,
score.
not 0 sequence number. I'm saying, let's say, for example, se sequence number having 8 scored of mathematics, physics, maths, like that. 60, 80, 20. So this 0 weight will be present only inside the P here, right? Not in M and C. What about sequence number 9 who scored 20, 30 and 50 marks? This 09 will not be present in any list here, right?
Yes, sir.
So can I write 09 sequence number with 0 inside the dictionary 80?
Yes, sir.
No, because already I have this MPC greater than the 80 marks. We already filtered the record, right, based on the marks. Now we are dealing with the MPC here. Now let's try to see option number A. I just want the sequence number and the number of subject in which they have scored more than 80 marks. That's it. So we are taking this as sequence number as an input, count 0. What is MPC? Mathematics, physics, chemistry, but greater than 80 marks. So whether that sequence number is present inside the mem or not. So what is member function is doing here? Tell me what is member function?
Checking whether n is belongs to m
Yes.
or not, right?
Yes. So we are checking simply whether n is basically an element of list m or not. That's it. So if that sequence number is present in m, what does this mean? That particular sequence number has scored greater than 80 marks in mathematics. Can we say like this?
Yes.
Yes.
So it doesn't check the condition.
For what?
Means if the marks is greater than 80 or not.
No, this MPC already indicate the list of a student who got more than 80 marks. Right? So we
Okay, sir.
already have the sequence number of those students, right? So we already checked it earlier. Okay, so we have assumed that MPC is the list of sequence number of a student who scored more than 80 marks, right? So already we have get the list of those students. Now we are checking whether that sequence number is present inside the M. It means what? That student got more than 80 marks in mathematics. If it's present inside the physics, it means what? They have got more than he got more than 80 marks in physics, like that. Is this correct? I want number of subjects here.
Yes, it
Let's
is.
correct, right? Or not
Yeah,
correct?
correct.
If 08, let's say for example, doesn't have any 80 marks, greater 80 marks, any of the subject, so will not be a true. So in that case, count will be 0 only, right? So that will be here. So sequence number, okay, yeah, this can be a 0 as well here. Okay. So is this correct? Yes, this is looks correct because here we are comparing whether greater than mathematics, we are adding one. Again, physics, we are again adding one. So if one student having mathematics and physics and chemistry, 81, 90, and 70. So this will get true. Increment 1, this will get true. 1 plus 1 will become 2. Chemistry, no, not greater than 80, so not will be part of member. So will not increment, so we'll return the count 2. For this particular sequence number, we'll return the count 2. Yeah, this looks correct. We'll see other options. What about option number B? Yes, tell me.
This is wrong because in the line number 12 it says if count is greater than or equal to 2, it is not returning the count. Instead, it is checking the condition.
So if you see here, we want a count here, right? So number of subjects we want. But what is this returning? True or false simply, right? Not the count, right? And anyway, it is checking the
But
count
why
greater than
the open bracket is mentioned after? Curly open bracket is mentioned in 12th line.
So here we are checking whether the count is greater than 2. Then only we are executing this one. Okay. So we'll return 2, otherwise we'll return false. But we want a value, we don't want a boolean here. So anyway, that is not correct. And here we are checking whether count greater than 2, right? But we don't want it. We want to store the number of subject in which they got more than 80 marks. Option B is not correct. What about C? What about C?
No, because again the condition.
Here procedure we have not defined. Okay, but anyway we can check the logic. We are defining an empty dictionary here. Table 1 has more rows. Read the first row. If the sequence number is part of M, we are incrementing C, incrementing C, incrementing. Why we are doing this? Again, same thing here. We don't want to check this condition here, right? True or false. So not correct. What about D? Same thing we are doing here, but what we are doing, we are adding a sequence number inside this dictionary and equals to that particular count. Right? This is what n sub is doing, but we don't want n sub. We want here, right? So we need the output of procedure here. So anyway, that is not correct. So option A
What?
is only.
What's the error in D option?
Here we are checking for this particular. So if you see here, we are procedure for n sub here. This n sub, right? N sub. Procedure n sub is missing there, right? In option C and D. Like that.
So
Right? So
the mentioning of procedure beginning is not that. That's why it's false.
yeah, that's why it's false. And even if you see here, even if you mention, still it is not correct here because that procedure should return some value, right? So that value we are going to store it in a dictionary. So anyway,
It's
that is
not
not correct.
returning the value. That's why it's wrong.
Yeah. So anyway, we are here procedure is not mentioned, so that is wrong here, right? So this is just the line of code we have. That's it, right? So we should have a procedure here and sub, and then you should return some particular value like that. Even if we write procedure and sub and some value, still it will not be correct because here we are storing creating a dictionary. Inside dictionary, we are storing a count. Okay. So this will be correct if we keep this line from here. Okay. But no, we have specified that this dictionary store this particular thing here. Okay. So anyway, option D is not correct. Only option A is correct here. Okay. Okay. Anyone any doubt in this question? Please try to solve all the questions again.
Sir, I have a doubt in this question.
Yes.
Sir, if instead of n sub this bracket, if you square bracket, then would it the D option be correct?
Sorry. In here, dictionary, square bracket.
Yes, sir, not in this one, the top one, the main question.
Okay.
In n
Here.
sub, if this was a square bracket.
In n sub, no.
N
N
sub,
sub is n sub is basically a procedure, right? So correct implementation of n sub. So it's a function here. So we have to use square round bracket only for the procedure.
okay.
Procedure function. So we have to use round bracket here. Okay, remember this. Okay, so that's it from my side. Please try to solve the questions. Okay.
So one doubt I have.
Sir,
Yes.
Sir, we are practicing what's the outcome of the pseudocode or what A B represent. Do we have to focus on how the pseudocode are being written and what are the conditions if to execute certain kinds of output?
Yes,
We have
yes.
to remember all these or have to practice from now also, or it will be uh, in next semester from next semester?
No, so in city goals, we are trying to understand the logic, okay, how this code is working, right?
Yes.
Code is implementing, right?
Yes.
But you should be able to write the pseudo code if I give some statement here. Like, what if I have two lists and I want to find out how many elements are there, which is the common in both the lists. So you should be able to write down the pseudo code for that particular statement, right? We
Yes.
have set this type of
Excuse
questions
me,
for
sir. I have a
quizzes.
doubt not regarding this course. When will be I getting my IIT Madras mail ID and my ID card?
I'm not sure about that. So all the support questions please mail to instructors are only dealing with the content part. Okay, so they can help you in if you have any doubts in the content. All these things support team skills. Okay, so please
Yes,
mail to
sir.
support.
Okay. I'm now okay. Another thing that after the result, IIT Madras has released a Google form now. Any questions doubt regarding the quiz one exam?
Huh.
When will be the response will be approaching to us?
No, do you have any doubt in any quiz one question? You can ask.
Yes, sir. I just mentioned that in TAs, two or three. I think I have just told this to every TAs that I have two questions wrong from my TT exam.
Two question wrong means
Computer.
question is wrong or
Uh,
what?
sir, my question number, my exam set number is QDD2.
Okay, Nidish, can you do one thing? Can you take the screenshot of those question and mail to me?
Sir, that's my problem, sir. It's not my sir. My my set number is DQ. Sorry, QD and D2. If I just get into my question paper, two or three questions are different from what I answered, and the different questions only had my problem.
Okay, so you mean you didn't get those question in your exam?
Yes, sir. I get instead of that I get some other question. If you take my QD and D2, question number 6 means in that important line where gender and or is there. Now instead of that I get my question paper as and. But if I check my answer key, it just mentioned as or. In my exam also, it's like options like I should choose any single option. But
No, see,
uh,
there was three set in the exam, okay? So all three set will have some minor changes greater than less than. So please check your admit card in which set you got, okay?
sir,
So you can
I'm
access all the three sets. So please check which set you got in
Sir,
the
I
exam
got
and check
DQ and
that only.
sir, I got QD and D2.
Okay.
QD and D2. Uh, wait, let me share my screen once again. Let me try out that.
Yeah. You can mail me because I don't have a charging to my laptop. It's power issue. Okay.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
That's
Can
what.
you share your mail ID, please?
Yes. Piyush at
hello, sir. Can you
study.iit.ac.in.
hear me?
Sir, can you share that in your chat, please?
Yeah, you can check it.
Sir,
Okay. Huh?
sir, where can I find the class PDF?
This is the PDF. It's a practice assignment solution only. Okay. You can go to the week 7 PA. You can download this PDF.
Okay, sir.
So we have to remember pseudocode how they have to have been
Yes.
written,
Yes.
right?
We should be able to write the pseudocode as well if I give the problem statement. Okay.
So they will be helpful for Python and Java.
Yes, that will be helpful for your entire programming courses, all the programming courses.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So this
So
is not the
in
programming language we are studying. This is the only
no,
logic.
pseudocode is simply a sample code. You're understanding the logic here.
Okay.
Okay. Python, we are going to write down the code.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Good night.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
sir, is there any common group for this course?
No, if you are a qualifier student, you can check a Google discussion group. Or if you are a term
Okay.
student, if you got your email ID, then there is a discourse, right? You can post your queries on discourse.
Okay, sir. So I have another doubt. There was a mock test
Yes.
earlier before the quiz one.
Hmm.
So it says that it is graded, but I missed it. I couldn't navigate to that tab.
Okay,
I
so
was
that is for a bonus marks here. Okay, so all the
okay.
mock tests are considered for bonus. Graded means if you just attempt that, that will be get considered. But if you did attempt the mock test, then you will not get the bonus marks
So
for the
the
course.
major grades are from the quiz and the graded assignments.
Yes,
The
quiz and
others
graded.
are everything else is bonus.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then where
But
is
please
there
do
a
attempt the mock
timetable
test, okay?
for?
Because 2 marks bonus is basically 2% of entire course, right? So please do attempt the mock test. Okay, quiz two and
Yes, sir.
interim also. Yeah.
Then is there a timetable where I can see when the live sessions are being held?
You can check the calendar, okay? You can see the calendar and Monday, Friday, Saturday, we have 3 sessions. Rest we have TA sessions. So you can check the calendar. You can
Okay.
see a recording also there.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Good night. Yeah.